Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Dustin Bishop, most so known 100% RC, and Professor Flowers with us tonight. Gang, what's going on, fellas?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, man.
Wondering when you gonna hop on to get this working, sparking zero.
Man, for you to say something like that, it takes a lot of balls, Dustin. It takes a lot of balls, just letting you know. RC, Michigan man, what's going on?
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you, but you ain't saying nothing.
I'm cooling, man. Cooling.
You cooling Flowers.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Man, y'all looking kind of dead tonight. What's going on?
Oh, I'm lit.
Can y'all see me?
My homecoming this Friday, so I'm lit all week.
Your homecoming this Friday.
Yes.
Wait, look. I'm saying,
yes, sir.
I'm saying, can y'all hear and see me for real? Or you just talk?
Yeah. RC, we just
you kind
of
like you kind of pixelated.
You blurry.
Other than that, you sound good, RC.
Man,
what's going on, RC?
It's
What's
double.
going on in the Boondocks, bro?
it ain't the Boondocks,
going on
man.
in
It's
the Boondocks?
it's my equipment. I might have to go back to my phone till I get my equipment right. I think that's what it is. I think my phone. I think my phone put out better quality of picture than this computer. You know?
I told you I run the Ethernet cable to the computer.
I'm connected to it.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. So we're gonna dive into NBA first. Let's go and hit fast break, shall we? All right, man. Joel Embiid, he came out and said, if I had to guess, I would probably never play back-to-back for the rest of my career. Dustin, man, have the 76er window closed.
That window was closed. It's dead and gone. It's dead and gone. Everybody too good now. They'll still compete in the East, but that window was gone. Their window was like the last, I'd say 2-3 years. I mean, Paul George helped, but I mean, when was the last time we seen playoff P?
Worst nickname ever, by the
way. It's been some years. It totally been some years. So
window's gone. Everybody's making improvements. I mean, I still don't see them beating the Celtics. And I think Joel, don't get me wrong, Joel Embiid, I take Joel Embiid any day on one leg before I take Cat, but I still think New York would beat them, personally.
Flowers, what do you think about Embiid's statement?
Me being a guy that watched 90s basketball, early 2000 basketball, I just don't understand how these athletes can't play 70 games a year. I'm going to be lenient and say 70 games a year. why are they paying you? I'm not trying to pocket watch or anything, but what's the point of paying you $250 million if I can't get you out on the court for 70 games? If you can't play back to backs, I don't understand it. I just don't understand with new medicine, just training, etc., in 2024. Like people put these athletes on a pedestal as far as health, nutrition, and everything else, and say that they're better than the athletes from 20, 30, 40 years ago, but they can't play back to backs. So it's a long lasting mystery to me. I'll never understand it, but the organizations let them do it, so more power to them.
Gatwood, do you think the 76ers window has closed for them to win a championship?
I don't think it's necessarily closed, but they're all aging. Besides Maxey, Paul George, he just had his injury, and Embiid's not playing back to backs like y'all were talking about. So, I mean, it's going to be tough, especially now the East is getting stronger. The Knicks are getting better. So I don't know if it's completely closed, but it's getting close.
Most unknown, with you knowing that information about Embiid, would you ever consider about trading him or moving him?
No, I wouldn't move or trade him. No, I would. No need. But at the same time, like it's been like 3-4 years where it's the same talk of, oh, if Joel Embiid is healthy, if he's healthy, it's getting it's getting old at this point. Now I will say he is a big man, and as somebody who played in the post is different down there. But at the same time, I kind of agree with Flowers, like with the science and medicine behind recovery. You should be in tip-top shape for the most part, I feel. But I mean, I felt like that they should have won, was it last year? Yeah, or this past year when they because they played against it was the Celtics they lost to. I believe it was. I felt like that.
Oh yeah, as RC, I had to boot him again. Go ahead.
Well, they should have. They had a chance to beat the Celtics, but I'm not gonna say that championship door is completely closed, but it's very slim, in my opinion. And I'm just tired of that. If Joel be healthy talks, you either get it, go out there and get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like I said, the 76ers definitely missed their chance when they lost to the Raptors. I think that was the year that they should have won it right there.
Yeah,
but Kawhi came over that cut shot and it just derailed everything. And I just feel bad for Embiid. I know he's a competitor, he want to be out there, but his knees not allowing him to do what he needed to do. And I just wonder if they make to the playoffs. So you telling me that he won't be able to play, how long of minutes we already played during the playoffs and stuff.
You mentioned about him trading him. What team is going to take that contract? Honestly,
yeah, it was just a question. See, would somebody pose him? Like, I don't know.
I got you.
Another thing about risk management. You take like LeBron James and Anthony Edwards, guys who want to play who want to and try to play every game. They tend to stay more healthy than these guys doing the load management. Kawhi number 2 being the prime example. Like he been load managing since he left Toronto, and he's maybe played 40% of his games since then.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that risk with load management is completely overrated. I think when you go from playing at that level of professional sports, like if you sit down too long, if you rest too long, then it's going to be harder for your body to adjust, that level of physical strain.
Right.
I will say I feel like that the situation with Kawhi is a bit different, because I think at this point it's a matter of question of if Kawhi really wants. I'm not sure if he really wants to play at this point. I'm not sure because he's never been a vocal kind of guy. I don't know if he really wants to play at this point. I know Joel wants to play and help his team. It's just that his body won't let him. What's that, Flowers?
In all fairness, I do want to see Embiid this year. He did lose 30 pounds, to help on his knees. So I am curious how it plays out.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be keeping a close eye on the 76ers, especially with playoff P being there. See how he helps the
calling
team.
him that. Just call him Paul.
Hey, that's the nickname, man.
Just call him Paul.
Playoff P. How you gonna give yourself a nickname?
Same way LeBron crowned himself as the king. That's the same way as that. Same way somebody get a tattoo say the chosen one on his back. Yeah, that that way.
What about you?
Gotta give thanks to Flowers for their name.
Definition.
Right. So, man. So, which team in the NBA are going to be a surprise this year? We'll start with you, RC, if you're in this working good.
To me, I haven't. NBA is so new right now. Surprise team, I would think the Kings or the Bulls. I'll say the King or the Bulls. I mean, before a surprise team, I think it's not parity league. I don't think it's really going to be a surprise team.
Really? Hey, RC, you might want to switch to your phone. Cause you still breaking up.
You can't hear me? Yeah, send it to my.
All right, I send it to your phone.
Man.
All right, Dustin, what about you?
Okay.
I don't know if they'll really be a surprise, but I'd probably say the Kings, especially if they can pick up Levine and BI. I think they'll make a strong run because that'd probably give Minnesota some problems and the Nuggets. But I don't know. Dallas may make a strong run again, but I definitely think the Kings. I think this may be.
Wait, I have a question though. You're not worried about the De'Aaron Fox pretty much contract holdout?
And that'll probably get sorted. I say this: if everything goes textbook, I think the Kings will make a good run.
Right.
What about you, Gatwood?
A little biased, but the Rockets. I think Rockets are going to be good this year. I think
I knew it.
I knew it too. I was gonna say it for him, but I decided not to. I saw he might have a surprise for us, but nah, he didn't.
I do have another surprise too. Rockets is my obvious answer, but I think the Pelicans. I think Zion's going to stay healthy. It's a hot take, but I think Zion's going to stay healthy this year, and I think Murray's going to be good for their team. Their defense is going to be better. I think the Pelicans might surprise some people this year.
That's a good one.
Yeah, most definitely. What about you, Flowers?
I'm gonna spice it up and I'm gonna say Memphis.
People forget about them.
Zach Edey.
I'm curious.
I totally agree.
I'm really curious to see him when the actual season starts.
Most did you say yours?
No, but I was gonna say Memphis as well. I think, man, Zach Edey is super talented, man, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's like top 5, top 3, as far as like rookie of the year talks. Because he's a very skilled big man. It's just how the way they utilize him out there. But he's been looking good, in this preseason.
Right. So, man, especially with that stat line he put up, 2 days ago, I believe, or yesterday.
Right. It'll be interesting to see Ja Morant with a consistent big man like that,
Y'all really think Zach Edey's gonna be good?
Yes.
I think
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody guarding him, man.
Nobody can guard that.
All right.
Nobody.
So
Whoa, nobody.
Wait, hold on. I got a question.
Nobody.
I got a question.
There's a young man in San Antonio who would have something to say about it.
I might have a say so in that.
I have a quick question for Gatwood, but who you think will be I guess y'all best player? Cause I think it would be Sagoon.
Yeah, he's probably our best player. We run our offense through him. He's a really good passer. He's kind of like a baby Jokic. I'm not gonna say he's Jokic, but he's like a baby Jokic. I think Jalen Green needs to have a big step this year. It's gonna be his last year with the Rockets.
This is his last year.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of him if he don't have a big year this year.
Really? Okay. That'll be. I don't know.
They've been in trade rumors a good amount. He's got a lot of pressure.
Oh, really?
The last 10 games last year, he looked phenomenal.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of him, but we might.
I mean, he had to because when you start making headlines for things other than basketball, the organization started like that. He need to play well.
You got that right. So, Gatwood, you wasn't here last time we did a show, and I had a video. So I want you to watch this video, and you tell me, you and Dustin, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh man, don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, hold up.
It's right next to your Call of Duty highlights.
Oh, here it is. So your boy went into a fake pass to a step back. Let me show you. Fake pass to a step back.
He's gonna have to pull out all the tricks. He ain't got Kawhi probably he's probably gonna have to drop 40 this year. He's gonna be old Harden again.
Dustin, you pulling that move on the court?
No, I'm not pulling that move. Like Gatwood said, he gonna have to be doing stuff like that every night because Kawhi. How you not nobody? I don't understand how Kawhi was practicing with Team USA for like 2 days. Clippers pulled him so that he'd be healthy at the start of the season.
Right.
And here we are.
And look, he doing everything except for playing basketball. He out in the skating rink, watching skaters skate, videoing them and stuff. Like he doing a whole bunch of side quests, but nothing about basketball.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. You are loud and clear.
So nobody on this panel, if somebody paid you $40, $60, $70 million to come do a half-ass job, to just come play half of the season, show up I'm gone. That's the Clippers. That's the Clippers owner. That's how crazy he is. He want to pay him. Everybody on this panel know that Kawhi is done. Kawhi even know he's done, but the owner don't know he's done. Just like he knew Paul George was done. Like we know Paul George and what's your guy Embiid, their body's gonna fail them. It's been failing them, so they keep paying them. So I'll keep taking the money too if I'm the athlete.
I mean, if you're Steve Ballmer, I don't think he's really concerned too much. He said he's a big time billionaire. I don't think he really cares that much. Oh, he does get pumped up there about the Clippers.
Yeah, but the problem with that, Gatwood, is that if you do have the currency, if you do have the money, then why pay somebody like Paul George all that money? I can understand why Kawhi got it to a certain extent, but at this point, it's looking pretty useless.
Well, they didn't want Paul George. That's why he left.
But think about it. So the Clippers, they got a small window. Their window's closed. So who's coming to save them? Who's coming to save them?
It ain't about
James Harden, of course.
It ain't about who's coming to save, but you could if you got the money, you should be able to have a better constructed team. Is what I'm saying.
I think Ballmer just more concerned about opening that new arena itself.
That's it.
I just think that's it.
I agree with that.
You wait until then. That's what you saying?
Like, as long as he's selling tickets, I don't think he care right now. I'm quite sure.
So Steve is Jerry Jones, pretty much.
Yes, that's the way.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far now.
That's probably unfair what I just said.
Yeah, that's super unfair.
I think it's fair because like I said before, like in each sport, every team ain't trying to win a championship. You know, they might be putting it out there like they are, but you can just tell by the action.
You don't think the Clippers been pushing it at least for the past 3-4 years?
Of course.
I mean,
3 years.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, yes, when they first put that team together, when Kawhi and PG first got there, yeah. But after that, Jerry West, went to his grave saying if they could only play a full season together, they could never do it. So
yeah. All right, Dustin, before I let you go on, so a clip, little basketball clip for you.
Ooh.
Dev just hit this man with an in and out special and made him look for his father.
I knew.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
That was pretty bad. I was like, dang. Like the boy didn't even bother turning around because he knew what happened. He just stayed.
Hey, that's a kid though, man. Give him some break, man.
I think he would got plenty of people that move.
That's a hard move to guard for his age.
Yeah, it is a hard move to guard. I think DeVille put something like that on me. And I know what happened. He was like a magician. I never forget that day on that fast break. Remember we ran that 2-on-1 fast break drill.
Yeah.
And he made the ball disappear right in front of my eyes. I didn't know where it went. And this, he went by me, landed it up. I'm like, dang. No, I knew about that. All right, Dustin, man. Thank you for joining us, man. When NBA seasons ramp up, you already know what time it is.
All right.
What you say, Flowers?
Next week, ain't it?
Yeah, hey, I'm getting tired about hearing about Bronny too, man. That dude talking about he want a Call of Duty skin. He on Twitter.
His daddy got it for him.
It's done.
Yep.
It's done?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, my.
Come on, man. LeBron James make a public request like that, it's done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty much.
Ben, why don't you ask for yours, man?
No, I don't even play Call of Duty anymore, bro. I don't even play none of them.
What, Fortnite?
No. I play the
Halo. Oh, my bad. Halo 2, Ben.
Hey, don't be knocking retro games now. Now I play some little bit of Apex, Elden Ring, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Something like that. All right, Dustin, man. We'll catch you on next time.
All right, y'all. Take it easy.
Take it easy, brother.
Take it easy, brother.
All right. Most unknown, your time to shine, bro. Ohio State lose to Oregon 32-31. What you got to say for yourself?
I think I'm gonna sleep this one out. You know what I'm saying?
I think I had to make sure can y'all hear me really good? Can y'all see me really good?
Yeah, we got here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll make sure you can hear me and see me really good on this segment. Go ahead, y'all carry on.
Yeah, so what happened, Most?
Man, it was just a good close game, but honestly, in that fourth quarter, because I wasn't able to watch the whole game. I started watching like the beginning of the third quarter, but I just felt like the play.
Time out. Hold up. Time out. No. You watched the third quarter. That's your favorite team, and you watched the third quarter. Wait a damn minute.
He's a working man, RC. You ain't got working man.
You ain't got your phone out. You ain't looking at the ESPN with the little ball flying in the air, moving the yard. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Hey, man, I'm starting to question your fandom, man. I don't think you got that blanket for Walmart. Go ahead, carry on.
See, RC wanted where every time we get like 1 yard, it just automatic updates on my phone.
Yeah. I'll watch it. Go ahead. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, you good though. That's funny, but like it just the play calling to like in that fourth quarter. That felt like some Mark McCarthy type of play calling. I really didn't like the play calling towards the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that what gets Ryan Day, at just be close games, and I just feel like he just throwing all his tricks in the bag, for the players. But I mean, it's a good win of the Oregon, man, and I'm not surprised.
It ain't even a bad loss for y'all. I mean, y'all still get in the top 12. I'm an Ole Miss fan, so it was tough for us losing to LSU and Baton Rouge.
You're an Ole Miss fan. When you become an Ole Miss fan?
I mean, I've always been like an SEC fan, but Ole Miss is
okay.
I like Ole Miss. Except my favorite team, though, my favorite team is whoever's going against Alabama. That's really who my favorite team is.
So we saw Alabama came pretty close to losing to South Carolina. That was a crazy game. The score was 27-25.
Nobody
What did it say about Alabama?
They're gonna lose in Tennessee this week.
What does it say about Alabama?
It's not the offense we got to worry about. They can score with anybody. It's defensively, we're not used to seeing these defensive collapses, and I'm not used to seeing Alabama not being able to match people, physically. It's kind of mind-boggling to see, Saban step out and he take the defensive crowd with him. The board needs to figure some things out defensively. Can't say that they don't have the talent. Probably just not getting into the right places and not probably not communicating and a few other things, and it's showing. I seen Vanderbilt take it to him. South Carolina, took it to him. Anybody can be beating the SEC. I just think that's what it's showing. Look, like I said, after September, there's no stone that can be unturned. But Georgia got Texas next week. I'm not sure who Alabama has. I think Alabama might. They probably, if you look at their schedules, they probably have the easiest schedule, out of the top 3 teams, at the top of the SEC. So Alabama just needs to tread lightly, man, and be careful and get the defense fixed.
Yes, indeed, man. South Carolina, they kind of fumbled it away, clearly. Huh?
Are we being I get this is a question for everybody. Are we being, I guess, possibly too harsh on a first year coach?
No.
He did what we did in Washington. I mean, you expect that he did that with less talent in Washington, so
Washington is not Alabama.
Well, he's still got all Saban's recruits. So.
Hey, most they are now. They are now because they are the same. He left one. He brought that residue to the Alabama. So if you go back to the national championship game that we won, he couldn't stop the run. His defense gave up too big. If he stopped Michigan run at all, they win a national championship. That's the only way Michigan scored. So if you go back and watch the game against Vanderbilt, they were moving them off the ball. That's not Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Alabama at all. So when Nick Saban retired, he took Alabama that
physical nature,
that nastiness with it. He took it right to the set. So the boys is an air raid guy. They run a multiple offense, but it's still a lot of air raid spread in that. They ain't trying to physically pound him and play any tough defense.
Honestly, I like their offense, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It looked good.
Yeah, they pushed the ball downfield, but they got to be able to stop the run. South Carolina, they were gashing them. Like, they were punching them right in the mouth. If it wasn't for them costly turnovers for South Carolina, they would have came out on top. But, Alabama, they got to regroup. They're going to have to figure some things out on defense because they can't be playing against these top teams. Like you said, they got Tennessee next week. So they got to come out and stop some people.
When they used to, when Saban was there. When Saban was there, they always have so much depth. Usually, if it's close with an SEC school, it was usually by halftime if it was close. And the second half, Alabama will usually have the depth to just pull away every time because they just had so much depth and they're so physical, but they're not as physical as they used to be. I mean, I've never seen Alabama lose to Vanderbilt before.
But actually, I think my bad, Flowers. Go ahead.
No, I said ever, never seen them.
But would y'all agree that Saban's last 3 or 4 years, they look different on defense, especially the DBs and the linebackers and the safeties that they put in the NFL.
My opinion, different. Kirby Smart was getting what he used to get.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting Kirby's getting grade A and Saban was getting B+, A-, while Kirby was getting A+ talent.
Yeah.
Right on. So the college AP poll has been updated. Texas is number 1, Oregon's number 2, Penn State number 3. Y'all believe in Penn State being up there?
No.
I don't, but they, you know what? See, and they
Heck no.
Franklin's defense. I'm gonna defend them for a little bit. I don't know how valid. I'm actually happy for them that they're surviving right now, because you take the 12-team playoff away. James Franklin has always been on the outside looking in as far as getting into the big dance. Just stay the path. You know what? You know you can afford to lose one game this year, maybe 2 games this year, depending on who you lose to, and still get a shot. You know, to go to the big dance.
He ain't played the big boys yet. He ain't played the big boys yet.
Question, Fly. Do you think Penn State better than Georgia?
Hell no.
Heck no.
I don't think so.
Heck no.
They're not better than Ohio State.
I don't think
they're not better than Oregon in their division.
I mean, but wait, because I look at Georgia and I really don't know what I see. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen Georgia struggle against teams I feel like they shouldn't struggle against either. So I don't know. I haven't watched. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched Penn State enough to be able to tell you if I think they can match up with them. You know, so I would not answer that question just to be fair.
I have. They gonna get dogged. They gonna get walked. Because I'm gonna tell you why. What Penn State struggles with every year is you can almost bank on Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State to be ranked high. They don't earn it. They just go off the tradition. I don't know who was in that, who's deciding, you know, who's going to be where. But Ohio State for the last 10, 12 years has been 1, 2, or 3 starting the season out. They always going to be ranked high. They don't got, but in the last 10 years, how many championships they got? You know, they're going to be ranked high, but they're not going to win anything. Penn State will always be ranked high, going to win. Michigan the same way. They don't win. So until I see them, now that the conference then got bigger, it's going to be even tougher. Mm-hmm. See, the SEC is prepared. The SEC, they've been doing this for years, beating each other up and one emerges. I don't know if the Big Ten, that conference is used to that because they might have to wind up playing each other more than once. Like Ohio State and Michigan may play each other 3 times, or Oregon and Ohio State may play each other 3 times because they may play in the conference championship game and then play again in the playoffs. So the SEC is more prepared. I think Georgia, Bama, LSU, and them teams, they're used to this. The Big Ten is new. It's new to them.
Right on. Number 4 is Ohio State. Number 5, Georgia. Number 6, Miami. Number 7, Alabama. Number 8, LSU. Number 9, Iowa State. Number 10, Clemson.
I'm gonna tell you who Penn State is in a more NFL term. They are the Minnesota Vikings. When they get right, when the dust clears, they'll be where they're supposed to be at. They'll be back down to earth. Because Ohio State and Oregon is the 2 best teams in the Big Ten. Like they tough. That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was. It really was. All right, guys. We were brought to you by Swift Energy. You need a little pick me up. Grab you some Swift Energy. And check out, use code VOF13 to get 25% off. There you go. Let's go ahead and move into the NFL segment, shall we? Y'all want to see this? Oh, hold on. Let me tell what everybody's record was this week. Then I show the overall standings. You know, I want a little bit of music for this, if y'all don't mind. All right.
I know I'm up there. I did great this week.
I did great this week. I think this was the easiest. I think this was the easiest week to pick NFL games.
Man,
it just was.
I should have bet.
Real.
I don't even want to talk about that right now. I don't even want to talk about that. All right, I went 12-2 this week. Tyler Wright 11-3, RC 13-1, Flower 13-1, Gatwood 13-1, Randy 13-1. So
I just got a question for Randy. He don't watch no football. How he picking these games?
Randy? Hey, he must be watching the show from somewhere because he the only team. Which one he got wrong? Let me look real quick.
I picked the Jaguars in that one game.
Jaguars. All y'all, RC.
Yeah, I'm picking them again this week.
Well, you know where I messed up at? I went
I'm picking them
Saints
again.
and Broncos. I went Saints and Broncos.
Oh, you both pick your team.
Sorry, Brand.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you got that right. So here's the standings right now. Gatwood's still ahead by 1.
That's it. Randy don't even watch football.
Nuh-uh.
Bro,
He
he
doesn't.
ain't watching it. He can't because of time. Canadian time, you know. I mean,
Wait, Randy in Canada?
he in Canada,
Yes.
bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy right now. He's second. I'm 3 games back at Gatwood, and RC right up on me. T Wright and Flowers right there.
It's all
Everybody
close.
right there. Yeah.
It's all close. So T Wright better put it together because he still got a pie to take to the face. If he lose again this year, I don't know what we're gonna do to him.
Man, T-Wright smart. Keep running, T-Wright. Bro, but listen though, this is the mind. This is my mind's. I'm thinking I watched the games. We try to, but this week I kind of I didn't even think it. I just went off of what it wasn't. I didn't put much thought into it. What I'm saying when I'm trying to think too much about the game, I mess it up. But even with my player props, everything was really, really good. Just some stuff like some weird stuff happening where Jamar Chase don't get but 72 yards when he should get 76. But that don't happen every week. He'll bounce back.
Well, the Saints screwed my parlays, all of them, ripped them to shreds. And I said,
you put them on
all of them.
Damn, bro. You could have
You got the rest of them right with the Saints?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I took the Saints. Man, look, I took them +7. On some of them, I took them +7.5. Some of them, I took them +4. Like, I thought for sure we just going to lose by a touchdown. I'm like, we do going to lose the game. It's going to be close.
I know at halftime you feel good about it.
Dude, I feeling real good, man. I was on the way to my parents' house for my dad's birthday. You know, I'm feeling real, really happy, really chippy and stuff like that. Chipper. And next I just started stuff unraveling right before my eyes, and I can feel my mood changing. When I start feeling my mood changing, I had to cut the game off, Flowers. Got every little thing making me mad. Every little thing was making me mad. I was like, I gotta cut this game off, man.
But
I'm glad I did.
You know, when you like put money on something, I find myself, I think it's best not to watch it. Because when I sit down and watch the game that I got money on or the players that I got money on, like Jamar Chase just do stupid shit. Like ball hit him right in the head. Flowers, look, ball hit him right in the head. We finna get money. Yeah. Ball hit him right. Jamar Chase don't drop no pass, man. I'm like, dude, you know I'm watching you, dog. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I bet, man. I already crashed out because I knew how much I was gonna win. I already crashed out. Like, how my dad's birthday, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be like pissed off because I know how much money I just lost. So I cut the game off.
I had the New
If I was at home, I probably would flip the table. If I was at home, I probably would have.
I had the New England Patriots 10.5 plus 10.5.
Oh, man.
Tickets. Those were the 3 tickets I lost. My other 2 tickets I won.
Yeah, I seen that. But I should have just not put the Saints on my ticket. I took the Colts +5. No, I took the Colts +4.5. And y'all scared me for a minute. Now I saw it like, okay. I'm like, good.
Yeah, I did something extremely dangerous. Well, because I play, I use players. I had Daniel Jones under 1 interception. I'm like, I don't think he throws a pick. And I'm watching him, and he just throws a duck. I'm talking about like what are you doing? The only pick of the game. At least throw another interception. Don't throw one for the game. Mess me up right there, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
it made you want to go find Daniel Jones.
And then I had one with Joe Burrow. I think it was under 10 yards, something like that. He wasn't gonna get no. I think it might have been 10 yards or something like that. This joker went for 4 yards and touchdown. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you can't make this up. Joe Burrow ain't never ran that far in his life. I was like,
right,
great.
That was the longest run of his career.
You know what I think though? I think honestly, I'm starting to believe that this might be a different conversation, but I'm starting to believe that we really need Underdog, and we really need FanDuel.
Yeah,
because we are too limited.
I've been preaching this since I've been on this show. I've been saying this exact thing. We are missing out, man.
Flowers, check this.
Missing out.
Flowers, check this out. My classmate, man, he probably made over probably about 8,000 in the past 3 days. FanDuel. Where you at? Ohio, of course.
They got alternate, like first quarter numbers, like you can
first quarter
yards. It's so much stuff you can do on FanDuel. It's insane.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you can adjust the numbers, man.
I didn't realize how limited we were. I knew we were limited, but man, it's bad.
We are.
But this is the problem I have with Mississippi. Okay, this is a conversation that needs to be had. You're splitting hairs with what you deem appropriate or inappropriate. Okay. All right. Criticism, making fun of people. You can find sin in anything. But you want to deem this inappropriate. I guess they view this as inappropriate. Like, bro, listen, it's no different than, to me personally, man, I just think that's just Mississippi in a nutshell. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, man. I just don't understand the thought process behind it. I'll go down
real fast because it's stupid for us to have gambling in the state, but we can't gamble, using properties outside the state. So it's stupid. So
you gotta go by the casino. It's crazy.
Why not Silver Star in all these casinos in the state make a statewide app so where we don't have to go to the casino and place a bet? We should be able to go on our phones and place bets. I shouldn't have to buy a room to play MGM. You know what I'm saying?
That is kind of weird that we have casinos, but we can't use their, like, what's that credit app? Then we should be able to use that app to place bets. Like, that'll make sense.
Look, as somebody who stays like about 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes to the casino. It's like it made no sense where I can't even like y'all said use the app here at my house.
Look,
certain bets I have to go to the casino to make that specific bet because I just don't have the tool. It makes no sense.
Money.
Waste the gas. I don't want to be outside today.
It makes sense because we live in a place that has a beach that look like muddy water. Because they dug it. So it makes sense. People come here, they visit, man, why y'all beaches look like that, man? Like somebody, just look like poop water. I mean, I just feel like we live in a state where they try to they try to play God, and I don't like that, man. Because listen, I'm seeing the same thing, most, and it be making me feel some type of way, especially when you go on YouTube and you see them giving them adjustments and they giving you the numbers. Drafters is way off. Like, I'm like, what? They got Jamar Chase at you have Jamar Chase at 50 yards. They got him on drafters at 76. Like, dude, come on, man.
Right.
Easy money.
They know drafters know what they doing.
But that's why I like
when you take that under
the numbers. That's why I like providing other stuff like that. You can change the numbers.
You got that right. All right, RC, the floor is yours. The 49ers beat the Seahawks 36-24. Any thoughts?
Not really. We ain't do nothing. We've been beating them forever, so we ain't did nothing. We just need to stop losing the teams we shouldn't lose to. So y'all go on to somebody else. We ain't did nothing yet. We're just getting started. Go ahead.
Are you concerned about Madison?
No. He said he had an AC joint. Listen, man, let me tell you something about the 49ers that's weird. The next running back will be just as good as him. So I'm gonna tell you right now in fantasy, if Mason can't play, which he will be able to play, just go get Garondo. And then whoever behind Garondo, if he gets hurt, go get the next man. That running game got Terrell Davis in the Hall of Fame. 2 years of rushing behind in that system. It ain't the back, it's the system. I truly believe it. It's just Christian McCaffrey is really good, and he makes it look a lot easier. But them guys gonna be all right. I ain't concerned about it. It's the defense. It's the defense I'm concerned about.
The Bears beat the Jaguars 35-16. Gatwood, how dangerous are the Bears?
I mean, they're probably the third best team in their division. The Packers, Vikings, actually fourth. They're still fourth, even though they're 4-2. I mean, you got the Packers, Vikings, and Lions. I mean, they haven't really been beating nobody, too crazy yet. So no, I'm not really worried about them. They're not really a threat yet.
Flau, what do you think about Caleb Williams'
third?
performance?
Third.
Yeah, they third. They ain't last.
Well, they're gonna be fourth at the end of the year.
Flowers. What do you think about Caleb Williams' performance?
Good. Jacksonville can't stop nobody, so he went out there and did what he was supposed to do. But you can tell the game is slowing down. They have a lot of weapons that help cater to him. Cole Kmet starting to come on. Keenan Allen's back. DJ Moore starting to find themselves. Let's let the rookie, continue to find themselves. But them starting to include DeAndre Swift and the Johnson kid running the ball and getting the Swift the ball out the backfield by throwing it to him. It's opening up a lot. But you can start to see that Caleb Williams is making better reads, better decisions. You can tell by his movement that the game slowed down. But Gab was right, man. They haven't played nobody. I think the teams they've beaten are combined 4-18 or something like that.
Yeah.
Played. So let's see them play against better talent. Let me get a little better talent. Let's see how they look then. But look, I don't take nothing from them.
All right. Cisco, I forgot his first name. The safety for the Jaguars, he came out and said he feel like this team has a lot quick. Most known, when you're starting safety, I think he made the Pro Bowl last year, if I'm not mistaken. Pro Bowl safety come out and said that your team has a lot of quit. What does that say to you?
Quit? Like quit?
Quit.
Yeah.
Quitting them. Yeah. Quitting them.
He said he feel like this team has a lot of quit.
I mean, if Trevor Lawrence my quarterback, I would too.
They dropped 4 touchdown passes though. Y'all saw that?
He did.
So you call the Broncos quitters?
No, Broncos ain't quitters.
Because Bo Nixon, my quarterback, I quit. I ain't showing up either. I mean, just same thing.
Nah, bro, you can't. You compare a rookie to how many years? How many laws?
Trevor been in the league by 5 years.
Bo Nixon's 30 years old.
They're the same age.
Bo Nixon's 30 damn years old.
Hey, quarterback ain't 30 yet, man.
What is his age in NFL years? He's a rookie.
Bro,
Law been in the league for a long time.
In dog years, he old. His ass is old. Bo Nixon's 30 years
old.
Look,
but let's be serious though, man. The Jaguars got some more serious things going on. They need to make some decisions as far as in the office, whether it's a coaching decision or maybe even higher than that. They have to fix that first. Other than that, they're gonna keep struggling.
So RC, with that being said, you fired Doug Pearson
today. If Robert Saleh lost his job, it's a few of them I got on the list. I mean, we still ain't got that segment with the grease. I would drop Doug Pearson ass in the grease right now because you know why? This is my thing. When you watch the Jacksonville Jaguars play, what do they do on offense well? When I watch Buffalo establish the run early in the first half, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing, Buffalo. Travis Etienne is pretty good, man. He's like a great value version of Alvin Kamara, but if you put him on a different team, he looks totally different. I truly believe the Jaguars need to change. Maybe they need to move their ass to London because they winning this weekend for sure, but they play better over there than they play down in Duval. I just feel like, to me, you fire the coach and then you get rid of Trent Baalke because Trent Baalke, I have no idea he bringing in B-level, C-level players. I mean, losing Calvin Ridley, that didn't make any sense. Like, I didn't understand that, not re-signing Calvin Ridley. But Jaguars need to do a lot of house cleaning up off front office.
I would give Trevor one more chance. They need to clean. They need to get Doug Pearson out of there, bring in a new coach, a younger coach. See, maybe he can fix some things.
You can't get rid of Trevor, right? Just re-sign him, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta give Trevor one more chance, guys. With that contract you just gave him, you gotta give him one more chance because if you're one of your star players feel like the team has a lot of quit, that means on the coaching staff. That means they're not holding people accountable.
Let me say this real quick though. So if you take Trevor Lawrence, if you take Jaden Daniels right now, and you gave him what Caleb Williams have at receiver, look at what Caleb Williams have received. Now get at the Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels out there playing with Scary Terry McLaurin, that's it. But if you gave Trevor Lawrence some actual weapons that actually have, you a veteran guy, a guy that the speed guy. Because I say this about the Niners, they don't have a speed guy to take the top off of it. A lot of teams have some you give me three possession receivers that in the National Football League, I'm gonna struggle. But the guy they brought in from LSU, the book's still out on him. We don't know what he's gonna be, but I just feel like Trevor might need to leave there. He might need to do like the other guys in his draft class. Maybe need to get cut, released, or traded so he can have a change of scenery. I think he'll look better somewhere else. Probably do better somewhere else.
Yeah, sometimes change serious what you needed. All right, the Ravens beat the Commanders 30-23. Flowers, what did you think about this game?
Respect to the Commanders. They made it a one-possession game, even though Derrick Henry probably was the deciding factor, before the game even started. The salute to Jaden Daniels, man. Look, that kid, nothing surprises me that he's doing. I love the way he plays. I love his arm, man. He can thread a needle with a football, man, with the dude. He can put that dude right through a needle if he had to, in my opinion. But for them to be resilient that whole game, to be down, 10 plus points, and, to keep it close, man, because let's be real here. Washington's defense is young, secondary is young and inexperienced. Dan Quinn is trying to figure that out. They lose their best defensive player, this past weekend. He tore his pec.
Wow.
I think the Commanders actually have a chance to win the NFC East. Let's be real here. Mm-hmm. If they can do what they did against the Ravens, man, which is a tough team to beat, I don't see who in the NFC East can honestly touch them right now.
Yeah, you got that right. Especially how they play against Baltimore. Like they said that this was one of the worst games that the Commander secondary has played. They said it was the second lowest coverage grade for the team all year. So that says a lot. They're young and they're young back there. So once they figure things out and get everything together, then they will be able to compete against the Ravens. Gatwood, what do you feel like the Commanders need to maybe compete with the top level teams?
They can their defense is young. They could probably use another especially now that Jonathan Allen got hurt. I mean, they probably need to
he's out for the season.
Another pass rusher, maybe another corner. Like Flowers said though, I mean, they can still win the division this year because the Eagles and the Cowboys, they're looking pretty shaky right now. So I don't know how much they need, but I think eventually they're probably going to get another receiver to go along with McLaurin. But yeah, Jaden Daniels, man, he's having a great rookie year. I mean, I don't think a lot of people expected this.
Yeah, a lot of people had him paying for the rookie of the year. A lot of people thought he was gonna be, but a lot of people didn't know that the Commanders gonna come out looking this good. RC, is Derrick Henry the reason why the Ravens are able to, put away teams right now?
Man, I'll tell you, man, as men, we can be stubborn sometimes. I mean, I don't know why they do that from game one, just turn around and hand the ball to King Henry and just let him do his thing. I mean, it ain't that hard. I just feel like sometimes some people take the long road home, and Jim Harbaugh and John Harbaugh do that. I hope Jack wasn't like that, but it ain't. When I watch them play, they play a very physical brand of football, but the one thing that bothers me this year, defensively, they're not what they used to be. Mm-hmm. I noticed this, though. They got an opportunity. The reason why I picked them to win that game because they practiced against Lamar Jackson, and I'm not saying that Jaden Daniels is there yet, but he's mirror images. That's kind of how he plays, and they held him to, he's been averaging like 50 yards rushing. They held him like 20-some yards rushing, so they kind of got a chance to prepare for him by having to go against Lamar Jackson. But I'm super excited for the Commanders. We all know what they've been through as far as an organization. And as far as the Ravens, they right where I thought they would be.
Right. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. He did a great job of standing in the pocket and delivering the football. Man, Zay Flowers had 9 targets, 9 catches for 132 yards. So that Lamar was zipping that thing around. Like, that's the key, man. Lamar don't need to run all the time. Have Zay Flowers start running the route tree. Zay can do that for you, and he proved it against the Commanders. All right, the Packers beat the Cardinals 34-13. RC, you know all about the Cardinals. What is their problem?
You're going to have to do this to me, man. Listen, the Cardinals and the Rams are bad. That's what pisses me off the most about what Kyle Shanahan did with both of those teams. They're depleted with injuries. They got a bunch of young players. And when I say bad, I mean as in they make a lot of bonehead mistakes. They're coming. You best believe. You better get them now. You better get the Cardinals now. You better get the Rams now because you're not going to be able to get them down the line. I just think they're just young and they got a lot of injuries. But the freaking Packers did what we should have did. Put your foot on their throat. Be the team you're supposed to be. But I'm not surprised by anything I'm seeing about the Cardinals because they're young. And they got some really, really talented guys. And I'm happy for Kyler. And it'll work out in the long run. But they're going through growing pains. So, but right now, they just in a tough division and playing against a lot of really good teams early.
Flowers, how good are the Packers?
Really good, man. Really good. Both sides of the ball. Secondary is immaculate. Offensive line, they can run the ball. Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, and those wideouts that nobody seems to know that. Look, each week somebody stands out. You get Romeo Dobbs back, he catches 2. You got the Wicks kid. You got all these kids just playing on the offensive side, man. And shout out to Coach LaFleur.
Yeah,
like man, they went in there and took care of business. They put them boys to bed early. That's how you're supposed to do it. That goes to show me you are a great team. They had a good matchup this weekend against Houston. Probably gonna lean Green Bay's way. I'm feeling that way right now.
Yep.
Yeah, the Packers, man, they finally got Dobbs the ball. You know, he had a little spat where he said, like, what he's out there for if he ain't receiving targets and stuff like that. So I like that. Yeah, man, they suspended it went. You Romeo Dobbs, bro. But he got suspended. Well, I think without pay, he had to leave practice, whatever. But they brought him back and he scored twice. Gatwood, what was the most disappointing thing for you in this game?
I guess, James Conner not giving me a lot of fantasy points.
Well, you did beat me, even though I didn't have you didn't have Adams, I didn't have Nico, but my team, they sucked this week.
Yeah, and Jefferson was on the bye too. But yeah, I mean, I thought the Cardinals were going to play them a little bit tougher than they did, but Packers are a good team,
yeah.
and like I was saying, Packers got to play the Texans next week, and it's going to be tough for the Texans to win in Lambeau. I mean, that's going to be a good game.
It is.
Real good.
It's really going.
If Nico ain't there, I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, Nico out for
he's on
IR. He's on injured reserve.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers.
He's on injured reserve. All right, the Buccaneers beat the Saints 51-27.
Holy shit!
Man, I really don't know what to say.
Really? You have a lot to say.
I really don't know what to say, man. Thought we'd be better than this coming out the game, especially against the Buccaneers. DA, man, the only reason why you here is because the defense been playing outstanding the last couple of years, but now we looking like poo. So looking for you and Mickey Loomis, y'all all have a good relationship. Y'all were like best friends, and Mickey Loomis came out today, said, well, it's a lot of unfortunate things happen and So Mickey, he's more like Ben. Mickey Mouse right now.
Hey Ben, you said that the only reason why DA is there because of the defense. No, it's because the baby oil. Him and Mickey Loomis use baby oil.
Right, they been throwing their own DD party with Miss Benson probably. So it's just Mickey Mouse. He don't have any balls to just fire DA, man. When your defense,
you didn't call the man Mickey Mouse, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. He's soft, bro. He's soft.
He done turned on him, man. He done turned on him.
Because it's unexcusable. When we watch a defense go 51, it's unacceptable.
594 yards.
Y'all
what? Yeah. We let some dude
I do that on man.
We let some dude 44 run all over. We missed tackles, man. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. And Baker threw 3 interceptions. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like I said, the team never respected DA from what Winston did last year to now. Yeah, go ahead, Flowers.
I just want to add something. Now let's continue talking. When I tuned in the fourth quarter, I felt like y'all quit. I felt like y'all stopped playing.
Yep. They had the game.
Yep, we quit and I quit. I turned the game right off. I wasn't about to watch that BS. And It just that's and now the Saints fans are boycotting. They trying to form a boycott here.
Oh man, stop this shit!
Thanks.
Now,
Yes.
man.
Thanks, bags.
Y'all
You have
pitiful.
the paper bags.
Oh,
They said
Boycott.
they trying to boycott right now. They said
Hey,
we are
remember what was it? Week 3,
Week
2
2.
and 0, y'all. That parade was
Their car
outside.
top 5.
never said that. And nobody the Saints
Nah,
fan,
dude,
well, a couple of Saints
dude,
fans,
tell
delusional
me
guys
another-
Not
said
being
tell
that.
want
me
to use
another-
words like boycotting.
Yes, they trying to boycott. They said the only change that we can do is not go to games. So they trying to form a situation where we stop attending games. The
Bro, it's not
herd
that
send a
bad.
message.
What's your record? What's your record?
We 2-4. We lost to the Falcons. We lost to the Falcons already. Lost to the Buccaneers. So we going to go play in their house.
Let
We
me say
can't-
something real quick.
Thanks.
So the Saints fans want to boycott and take away home field advantage for their team and dull the possibility of winning.
We don't. Sure, the Buccaneers came to the Superdome, dropped 51. That's no such thing anymore.
Bro,
I mean, that's
done
why I'm
gave
paying for
up
money. I
week
lost
6.
money.
He
I
giving up
lost
on week
money.
6.
I lost money because them guys gave up. They have no fight.
bro, you
So-
took a $10 bill and broke it down. You took $2 and went to work with that.
Hey, no, I took 25. That's gas money. That's
But let
gas.
me ask you this.
$25. He quitting on his team.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Realistically, bro. Okay, I understand because sometimes I get mad with my team, but what I don't do no more. We lost in the Super Bowl one year, and I got in the tub with all my clothes on with no water in it. I'll never be that again. I'll never do that. I'll never be that fan again where they don't make me. I'm talking about I'm in the tub. The girl I'm dating at the time, she's like, "Why are you in the tub with all your clothes on with no water?" I said, "Get out of here." Get out of here. You don't know the 49ers just lost on the goal line. Crabtree back shoulder fade. He can't catch a cold.
That's tough.
And I'm thinking, man, listen, this is and so after that, Ben, I said never again, bro. Because you know why? They don't pay you to be a fan. They don't know you exist. If you stroke out, they don't care. Look, they like gonna go on. The boycott, the Superdome, the experience is great. And it's only week 6 or 7, so it's like, bro, that's too early to give up. It's
getting worse. Let me tell you why. Because we having trouble with the wide receiver position, right? So why in the world we let go at AT Perry because he didn't get down the playbook in time or whatever? He was injured during training camp. We let go of AT Perry. Guy had like 4 or 5 touchdowns for us last year. They know we're struggling. They bring in Pettis, your guy, RC, for the 49ers. They bring in Pettis.
Yeah.
For
you
what?
Know what? You know what?
For what?
Kubiak know him, and bro, listen.
Yeah, I know he know, but what he's gonna do?
Irrecyclable trash. They horrible, man. Yeah, that's bad.
We let go of Puka Nakua's brother, who was tearing it up in the preseason, a big body receiver, which we desperately need.
And you put him on a practice squad?
And then put him on a practice squad, didn't put him nowhere. St. Brown, the other Brown, yes. Amar St. Brown brother.
Y'all getting everybody brothers and cutting them.
Dude, yes. Like give him a shot. Give him a shot. Y'all gave Mason Tipton a shot, an undrafted guy. But y'all not giving Puka Nakua brother a shot.
Hey,
but you want to give Pettis a shot? Come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody care about the national.
That's why he's done. That's stupid, like the stupid decisions for no reason. We bring in Pettis, knowing we need a receiver. Amari Cooper went for a second. Cooper went for a second.
He wants no water. The NASA's to play, and he think they'll be good.
He don't want Cooper Cup. He wants Jerome Cup to play. He can't
like dang. Like, come on, man.
He want Drew Brees' fifth cousin out there.
And like, we a charity. We a freaking charity. We got Cameron Jordan taking up cap space. He's just over there being a rotational piece.
Bro,
don't disrespect Cameron Jordan, bro.
Hold on, bro. You kidding? I'm not gonna let you do this. You're not gonna talk about your all-time leading sacker. Then
yeah, I am.
You need to get rid of Davis. Them guys were just cutting it up. Man, that's crazy, bro.
No, he wasn't. Cameron Jordan been playing with a walker.
He's like 40.
A walker on the field. He been schooling on the field.
He's like 40, bro.
Yes, exactly.
This goes back to what I asked you a few weeks ago. Why does Mickey Loomis always seem to just escape criticism?
Baby all.
Slippery.
Mickey Mouse, man. It's the freaking Playhouse. That's what it is. The freaking Playhouse, man. We just bringing all our friends along and like, yeah, you can get money, you can stay.
I'm not scared to call my GM out. I'll tell you, I don't have plenty of them out.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is in New Orleans, bro. This is real. They got a guy impersonate another guy that never works out like that. Every time I see a guy impersonate Belichick, even Gerard Mayo, you do not have your own identity. The guy that's coaching at Michigan right now, he wants to be a hardball so bad, but his skin is too dark. You gotta have your own damn identity. You gotta have your own identity. And Dennis Allen want to be Sean Payton. You can see it with and then week 2 in Dallas in the lock. Every now and then you gotta pop out. You got. Hey,
pop out and show him like, man, yeah, dude.
You gotta pop out and show him.
Man,
hey, God, dog, bro.
Now it's looking bad, bro. DA is a clown.
But
great clown.
3 quarters, they looked like a good team. And then I don't know, somebody must have said, hey, bro, we got a parlay. Because I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, man. I actually turned back, and it was like, I was like, man, what happened? Like,
man, I know how you feel, man. That's how I felt about Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. It's just like, why? And then the Broncos go sign A.T. Perry and watch them go for 4 touchdowns on us.
Hey, Mo, let me say something to Mo real quick.
What's that?
You remember on Friday at the Knicks?
I know where you go.
When Craig and Daniel was sitting in the shop, when Mo got beat up and he walked in there, they said, someone called 911. I turned back, I said, damn.
Man, I was like, oh, man. Yeah,
How you lose to a team? How you lose to a team that turned the ball over there 5 times? Should have been 6.
Dude.
Man,
it's bad.
Man, Tampa Bay.
It's
okay.
Tampa Bay.
Ben, how you felt about Spencer performance though?
Yeah.
I like what from what he was thrown into the fire. The game went left quick with Olave fumble. It was a helmet they didn't call. Go figure. But with that, he was down 14-0, then 21-0. Defense didn't help him out. So man, from what he had to work with no receivers, especially his boy Olave being out, he did what he could. The O-line didn't help him any with the pressure being in his face, but he tried to scramble and try to make something happen. From here on out, man, why not, bro? Bro, give us a high draft pick. Just play Spencer Rattler the rest of the year. Let Derek Carr go. Let Mickey Mouse go, and let's blow this thing up.
You also cut Chase Young so we can get it back.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
go ahead and let Chase Young. Chase Young like, I'm getting pressures, but you ain't getting no sacks, bro. What are you talking about?
You gave
Don't
me
talk to me
13
about
million.
no pressures.
Hey, you gave me $13 million. I lost this much of my neck. like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, that team got a lot of talent on it. A lot of talent.
And I kind of thinking about this earlier. Like, what about we promote Kubiak the head coach, and maybe Robert Saleh won't come in since I don't know. Well, Robert Saleh left before Kubiak came in with the 49. But bring in Robert Saleh be DC. I mean, we got the pieces.
He coming
home.
He went to the Bay before he goes to New Orleans.
Yeah, he ain't going to New Orleans.
The Eagles beat the Browns 20-16. I wonder, do I have that clip? I think I do. I think I don't. But anyway, Sirianni was yelling at the fans, talking noise and everything. Flowers, do the Eagles have enough to push for the playoffs?
They're so talented, man. That's the only thing that's saving Nick Sirianni's tail right now. Well, Saquon probably be the one that they might teeter in the playoffs. Maybe not. For now, I'm gonna say they probably make it just off talent. But Nick Sirianni's not going to survive after the season. Even if, you know what, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. If Sirianni and company, let's say if they went on like a 3-4 game skid, he'll lose his job. because there's no control. Like I say, coaches and teams play in the image of their coaches. I'm a big firm believer of that. What the coaches are putting out, that's what the players are going to give. We see it every time you watch football. So we see with Sirianni, they're big and boastful when they're up in the head. When they're losing, their heads are down. They're trying to figure it out. In Sirianni's case, why would you argue with the fan base that supports you?
Right.
They pay tickets to, right? So why? Obviously, he's caught up in his feelings, hearing the Philly crowd boo at him, and then you bring your kids in the presser to try to take heat off of yourself for what you're wrong. That's wrong. That was so wrong. Don't bring those.
Yell at the fans. Yell at the fans after beating the Browns.
Yep.
Yeah, and here I had a video right here. So people can see what we're talking about.
Philadelphia sideline. 2 road games coming up at the Giants, at the Bengals, while the Cleveland.
What a loser.
You get paid too much to even turn around and acknowledge a fan and go back and forth with them like that first and foremost.
Yeah, a head coach of the NFL going back and forth with fans. You see players doing that, not a coach. Like, come on. RC, what's on your mind?
Not a real head. Sirianni's not a head coach. He's not a real head coach. He's a position coach. I was telling RC the other day, I still don't know how he got this job, because the man that deserved the job has a job in Indianapolis now. And while he was in Indianapolis, Frank didn't even let him call the damn plays. Excuse my language. I gotta say, damn. Frank didn't let him call the plays. So how do you get a job when you didn't even call plays as an offensive coordinator? I still ask that question to this day, but I rest my case.
Jalen Hurts 100 times more mature than his head coach.
Yes, indeed.
Right, that's kind of weird, right? That your quarterback is the one who reeled you in, who have the sound mind to not go back and forth with people and be more mature.
Hey, Philly fans are tough, man. They tough though.
Jalen Hurts,
exactly. You focus on the mission.
But dude, I'm with most on this one, man. It's 4 places in the National Football League I would not want to coach. They come calling, I'm not answering. Dallas, Philly, Pittsburgh, and the Oakland,
New York,
the Las Vegas Raiders, New York as well. Because, man, those fans turn on their team so quick. I remember when we was beating them last year, they turned on that team so quick. They started booing them. And, like, you're going to have bad games as a team. You're going to have moments in games where you just don't look like yourself. Like, you're going to have games where you're just playing a team that's better. But they got the wrong guy. I don't know if he's like he got lucky the year he went to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't say he got lucky. He was blessed with talent.
Look at the talent.
But he had a good coaching staff. Coaching staff. And so, but now it's like, man, in the interview, man, it's like, how could you not see this? Like, I remember when they was winning and they had good teams that year. They had the good team and they was might have been playing Kansas City or somebody. He's walking out of that stadium talking to those fans and saying different stuff. And like, he's just, I don't know him personally to call him emotional. I'm just gonna say he's not fit to be in the position that he's in, because if you're acting like that, then C.J. Gardner-Johnson and others feel like they can act like that, and so that they're gonna follow the leader. And like whoever said, I think that was Gab Wood, said that Jalen should be the head coach. Jalen's more mature than him, so he's on the chopping block. He'll be gone. But I would take that job.
And I kind of take it back. I want to take it back a little bit of stuff I said about Deshaun. Because the Browns team is really bad. The O-line, I think had like 9 sacks yesterday. They're like 31st and sacks giving up on 3rd down.
I think they let them go. I think I'm watching the defense, the offensive line. I'm thinking, man, that it's like a swinging gate. Something don't look right to me. I'm not saying that those guys don't like Deshaun, but y'all got to understand, Deshaun has isolated himself. Deshaun, too. Yeah, he's isolated himself. I don't follow him on social media, not because I dislike him or anything. I cringe watching where he is at now. And I hope and pray he get the help that he needs, because, $200 million can't change what's going on with him. And he's getting what Johnny Manziel and others have gotten in Cleveland. He's getting his brains beat in. And I hope it's something salvageable They decided to cut him or let him go at some point. He can go play somewhere else.
Yeah, but it is kind of weird that O-line is that bad.
Yes,
and, they have no running game. I never seen O-line that bad. 9 sacks.
I mean, Deshaun was 11 for 12 in the second half. I mean, they just self-sabotaged themselves.
Gatwood,
yeah, right.
I went and watched the cut-ups on YouTube because I wanted to get a understanding of what I'm saying about Deshaun Watson as a player. He's playing good football. I'm seeing balls hit guys in the hand and go straight up or hit them in the chest. Or you can tell Amari Cooper didn't want to be there after the trade rumors. He said, I would welcome a trade to San Fran, and it didn't happen. So, and Jerry Jeudy, you already know what that is. So that's just a guy.
Another clown.
Man, come on, get out of there, Deshaun.
All right, the Colts beat the Titans 20-17. Flowers, floor is yours.
I'll be quick. Joe Flacco, 39-year-old phenomenon. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I mean, because it's games like this in the NFL, tough, back and forth, grit and grind out, man. You need stability at the quarterback position. You need a leader. You need a vet. Look, they'll put the camera on Joe Flacco when the defense is out there. Joe is got that head leaned back with his eyes closed. He's relaxed. He's calm, cool, and confident. Respect it. I want Anthony to take that away from him, to just be calm and resilient in any part of the game. Joe let us down from 14 plus 2 weeks ago in Jacksonville. We should have won that game. This week, Tennessee's up. Joe makes some big throws. The offensive line has been great all year. Michael Pittman with a hurt back makes a hell of a play on Snead. Look, we picked on Ladarius Snead the whole game Sunday. A lot of holding on Snead's behalf. Even though I wish Ballard would have traded for him, he fit perfect with us. He fit perfect with Gus Bradley. But Tennessee, I want to switch to that. Tennessee is not a bad team, believe it or not. Great defensively. Love their defensive scheme. They get after people. They stop the run pretty well. Will Levis, terrible. Call you that, sir. But I have to be honest. I'm borderline to saying you suck, but I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't tread to those lines because I understand how hard it is to go to the college level and even to go to the NFL level. So I don't want to say you suck, but you don't belong. And that's obvious. You can't have DeAndre Hopkins. You can't have Kevin Ridley. You can't have Tyler Boyd. You can't have all these weapons and have 95 passing yards, my brother. It doesn't work that way. I lost a prop bet because I took the over on you going over on your passing yards because I was that confident that you could put up some yards against our secondary. Hell, we allowed passing high yards to everybody this season. So, Will Levis, I just don't really know what to say about you anymore. We knew you couldn't. Well, I didn't think you couldn't play or do it, but it's just becoming more and more apparent. I hate to bash this guy like that because, it sounds like I'm a hater, but I just got to call it like I see.
But let me ask you this, man. So did y'all watch Will Levis at Kentucky?
Some.
I watched him. Because I like the running back that they had. He had a Hispanic last name, I think. I forgot what his last name was. It might be Martinez or something like that. But anyway,
I think it was Martinez.
He was really, really, really efficient. He was really, really good. And I think, man, what happens to these guys, they go to bad teams like Tennessee and others, and they just lose their way. Because Malik Willis was good at Liberty. You just don't fall off the map. You just don't forget how to play. And I think they get drafted to these places, man, and they quarterback coaches.
But RC, that's Liberty. That's Liberty.
No, what I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm saying, bro. If your work ethic is not going to drop off because you got a new job, right?
Let me
RC. Well, go ahead, Flowers.
You go ahead. Go ahead, Swift.
I was just saying that Will Levis don't know how to play quarterback yet because he wants it all too much. Still taking what's given for hitting the guys underneath, that's open. He always take his chances downfield. He either take his chances downfield or he runs for it. Like there's other passes you can throw, my dude, to get the ball to the receiver. You don't have to go downfield and push the ball downfield to make plays. You make plays in gaining 7 yards. in 5 yards, making it manageable.
Yeah, but he also be throwing the ball in coverage a lot too.
That's what I'm saying. He pushed the ball downfield too much instead of taking what's needed.
I love Brock Purdy, but if I take Will Levis and put him in San Francisco and put Brock Purdy in Tennessee, y'all be singing the same song about Brock Purdy. Right
I disagree.
I disagree.
Kai, he pushed the ball. He don't take them easy short passes like Brock Purdy take. Will Levis did not look at those passes. He looked downfield.
Brock looked different because he got on different clothes. I'm trying to tell y'all, different area code, different clothes. Actual quarterback coach that's catering to his needs.
See, that's the counter right there.
You gotta make reads too, though.
Brock Purdy's a lot smarter than Will Levis.
Yeah,
and his offensive guy.
But who's the offensive coordinator in Tennessee? Who's the guy?
He's not making his reads.
He's calling the plays.
Yeah, he not even running them. If he don't have nothing downfield, he taking off running. Like, come on, make the pass.
So Tennessee is another one of them organizations where quarterback go to die. Kerry Collins, Steve McNair struggled there. Hold on.
Tannehill played good. Tannehill took him to the playoffs.
Even that was a co-MVP in Tennessee. We gotta remember that.
Bro, listen, they have never had a Hall of Fame. Warren Moon was the last one.
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair. But he had no receivers. He had nobody. It was just
Kevin Dyson, Mason.
No, bro. No.
Yeah, they had a good trio. Tennessee
none of them guys going to the Hall of Fame. The great quarterback got Hall. Yes, do. Look at all the great quarterbacks.
Okay, Saints wide receivers. Lance Moore, Colston.
Listen, Colston. What I'm saying is that's the asterisk. You're gonna get that guy. Drew Brees was salvaged by your guy. That guy had messed his arm up. That guy bring him in. He put guys around him.
I wouldn't discredit Tennessee receivers. I wouldn't discredit Derek Mason like that.
But Derek Mason is not a Hall of Fame receiver.
Let me say this real fast.
No, man.
I feel like Will Levis was better last year.
My point is Tennessee.
I agree.
Tennessee is just like Cleveland. You get drafted to Tennessee and Cleveland as a quarterback, your career is over.
Tony Pollard is selling. The running game is doing great.
I get
what Will Levis to be doing.
They got two quarterbacks in their entire history.
I get what you
say. That really
well, change the history, RC. Be that man to change the history.
You can't do. Bull crap! You can't do that by yourself.
Drew Brees did. Drew Brees changed our history.
Sean Payton did. Brett Favre did. Brett Favre changed your history. Peyton Manning changed your history.
Go ahead, Flowers.
I just want to say, Will Levis was better to me last year than what I said. I've seen him play 4 times. Like just watch him. I've watched him 4 times now. So I feel like he played better as a rookie than what I'm seeing this year. And he has an offensive guy. He didn't have an offensive guy last year. He had Mike Vrabel. The offensive staff was not what it was now. He definitely didn't have the offensive talent he's throwing to now. So I have to just look at Will Levis. Like, I'll give him another year. I'm quite sure, they'll ride him out through the rookie year, his rookie contract. But I don't see it, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, I get what you're saying. I totally agree with y'all. But if y'all want to really think about this is something we need to really think about. Jacksonville, Cleveland, Tennessee, New Orleans is in that category too. I'm gonna do my homework on this. These teams traditionally don't have great quarterback play. The Saints had one quarterback in their entire history.
But look at them though. When you get the guy.
But after you get the guy, you ain't got the guy no more. You done got the guy multiple times, bro. You done got the guy. I can take you all the way back to one game away from going to the Super Bowl with Jim Harbaugh. Indianapolis had the guy. But I'm saying Tennessee, Jacksonville, Blake Bortles. Y'all remember Blaine Gabbert? These teams do a horrible job drafting quarterbacks. Hold on. Tennessee draft Malik Willis. They didn't draft Will Levis. Who do that?
That wasn't that same coaching staff, though.
But that's the point. Think about that. You just drafted a quarterback, didn't give him a chance to develop. He goes to Green Bay, looks totally different. No, come on, bro.
You can't put it all on coach staff. You got to put it on Will Levis, too, for not reading the coaches.
He's
not taking – I think
listen, intermediate stuff too.
Yes, he's not hitting short passes.
A couple of things like in the
I
middle.
I agree, but do y'all? I'm not disagreeing with y'all saying the play of Will Levis. I'm asking you guys: do y'all agree that Tennessee and others, Cleveland as well, have done a poor job of putting talent around their quarterbacks or giving better offensive line play, better offensive minds?
But when you get a new regime, it changes. Just like Commanders, they got Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels playing out this world, and they got a whole new coaching style.
Cliff Kingsbury. Kingsbury was the offensive line.
The equation because they've had more success than everybody that you're saying elsewise.
Yeah, Tennessee been in the hunt for the last couple of years till now.
So Tennessee went to one Super Bowl. Jacksonville probably been as good as Tennessee tradition. You go back and look at it with Fred Taylor. They were been just they've been even, but Tennessee gets the Super Bowl. My point that I'm making is, when do we start looking at the organization and blaming the organization? Oakland back in the same situation again.
It's not the same owner, though.
Is it? I know it is the same owner. It's not the same coach.
Owner not too long ago.
Okay,
how many years ago?
Khan is the owner. Well, listen, his daddy owned it before he did. Okay, his daddy owned it before he did, so he just passed it down to his son. His son in the wrestling business. My point is this: I'm gonna say it again. We can blame the quarterbacks all we want, but these areas, they have the same problem over and over again. Repeat every year. They're gonna draft another quarterback after Will Levis, and we're gonna be talking about the same problem they got over and over again because they don't never address the real issue. You gotta have quarterback.
So how would you go about changing something that you bring in a whole new coaching staff, you bring in a whole new quarterback,
new GM,
maybe the quarterback, new GM, new everything. So what's the issue then? How would you go about fixing something that you already trying to fix?
Everybody in the National Football League is having the success. We'll start with the Minnesota Vikings. They went and got there. They went and got an offensive-minded guy who's running what everybody else is running and putting his own spin on it. So Sam Darnold's over there looking really, really good because he was an offensive-minded guy. They got Jordan Jefferson. Everybody else just ain't world beaters, okay, on that offense. It's a system, and it works, and he fits in that system. My thing is, you got to have an idea like Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel looked really good at Texas A&M. He comes into the National Football League. Everybody want to talk about not studying and all this crap. Put him with the right offensive coach. I think Dak Prescott is a better quarterback. He in the wrong system. He with the wrong guy.
You only can do so much with a guy who refused to improve himself.
No, man, listen.
I'm a renege on the Tennessee because I just thought about this.
They ain't never had good quarterbacks, dog.
Let me say this. When Tennessee has had the chance to take a step, they renege on themselves and they step back. And I can say that because of the AJ Brown stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You had AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, Tannehill was serviceable enough. Then they got to an AFC championship. And after that, hey, let's blow it up. So I'm you know what, I'm with you on it. They're not trying to win.
But after this, in their history, they've had they're gonna have 2 Hall of Fame rushers. 3. They have Earl Campbell, Eddie George, and what they all got in common. Cowbells. They run the ball they ran them into the ground. That means we never had really a passer at quarterback. And then when you did have McNair, you giving me Derek Mason, undersized receiver, while I'm going to play against the greatest show on turf. You think Kurt Warner better
they
than
lost
Steve
by 3 yards?
But if you give Steve McNair the greatest show on turf, and you put Kurt Warner in Tennessee, they getting washed. You get what point I'm saying?
But that's what ifs though. We're not doing hypothetical. We doing what we see in Tennessee when Steve McNair.
Let me say this.
We doing what we have. And Steve McNair took Kevin Dyson and Derek Mason. Derek Mason was in a scrub, so I don't know why
he drugged them. Because go look how many carries Eddie George had this season.
Go look at
he drugged. Go look at many. I said Steve McNair drugged him to the Super Bowl.
Come on, man. I'm talking about literally. But my point is about Brock Purdy. That's where it started. If you take Dak Prescott, get him out of Dallas, send Brock Purdy to Dallas, it's not that Brock Purdy ain't smart. I don't care how smart you is. When everybody around you dumb. When your owner tell you we're gonna pay CD, but we ain't gonna get you no help, no running game, no nothing. You telling me Brock gonna outsmart that? No. And you gonna tell me that go?
Well, that's not Tennessee problem though. Tennessee actually a pretty good run football. I mean, so that's not the problem.
Okay.
Callahan has come out and bashed Will Levis in the media.
He called him stupid. Yep, he said that was stupid. Which it was stupid. That cost them the game. That one fumble, they were about to beat the Jets. That fumble in the red zone cost them.
My point is, brother, if I'm gonna use a basketball analogy, people always say, "What if Michael Jordan would have got drafted to the Trailblazers? He was still gonna be Michael Jordan." When you talk about Drew Brees, you gotta put an asterisk.
That's why
them one-on-ones.
They're outliers. You have outliers.
How many guys have we seen Tennessee draft?
Handful of outliers ever in the history of the NFL.
You got to keep, bro. At some point, Deshaun Pfizer. Do you remember that guy that played for the Cleveland Browns, who was really good at Notre Dame, and went to Cleveland? And I'm talking about died. We ain't seen it. And you telling me
that's what I'm saying. So we talking about outliers. So Will Levis, I feel like he gonna be that outlier type of guy.
So in a few years, you're gonna be telling me Spencer Rattler ain't good. Because what's gonna happen is if
I don't know. I haven't watched really Spencer Rattler in his college days like that.
But you just said you do agree that Mika Loomis don't know what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
And you do agree that Dennis Allen don't know what he's doing, right?
Defense getting worse.
Okay, there's a lot of that. It's a lot of that going on across the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm a young guy in college right now and I look at that draft board and it says Cleveland Browns, #1 overall pick, I'm going back to school. I ain't going to Cleveland, bro. I ain't going to Cleveland.
I want to add to what you just said because seeing the draft board, the top 10 picks for right now, would it be in week 7?
We're 9.
Travis Hunter, #1 Cleveland.
And you got Deion saying, I want to control where my son going. Okay, you got who let's think
Raiders.
You got the Raiders at the top. You got the Browns at the top.
Tennessee.
Jacksonville. Tennessee.
Cardinals right now.
The Cardinals
right now. New Orleans. Cowboys. Dallas. So,
where they go? And I know I'm
so they better go back to college because he's going to the Raiders.
We're gonna see how much pool you got, Prime. Cause guess what?
Yep.
This would be crazy.
Look, unless you want him going to the Raiders, or I want to see him going to Dallas or maybe the Saints. I don't know.
You said something that I think Tom Brady got finalized the way he has a stake.
Yep.
And ownership.
Part ownership. Mm-hmm. So he might be going to the Raiders.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like I know, and I wish Prime could hear me tell him this. Cause Prime in his world is God, and that's a problem. Cause you think you're gonna be able to dictate the national football? You crazy? You're not Archie Manning. And the issue you're gonna have is your son already done say he coming out. If Cleveland keep losing, if the Raiders, the Raiders will be a good fit. He'll go there.
Yeah, I want to see Cleveland taking him because they sticking with Deshaun. They do like they locking that.
They get rid of Deshaun after this season. I guarantee.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna find somebody to take what they're gonna figure it out because a guy had presented a scenario where they can get out of it at the end of this year, where they wouldn't have to pay the whole 150 to be like 80 mil dead cap. But I just feel like, man, I'm just saying, guys, my whole reason for this whole drag out is there are some teams in the National Football League that if I was an athlete, I'm going to fail no matter what I do. I'm not going to be – their track record says failure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just – I'm sorry. Like, Bo Nix going to Sean Payton was a blessing for his career. Bo Nix would have went to Tennessee. He wouldn't have been able to buy a house.
Yeah, I watched Bo Nix. He has some bad tendencies.
Yeah, but Sean will work it out. Sean will work it out.
Yeah, work it out. All right.
They said Derrick Henry got more rushing yards than Will Levis does passing yards.
That's one.
I agree with
y'all. Just go watch
man.
Will Levis tape, man. Like it just,
bro, I'm not
it's frustrating.
But how you go?
I know. I'm just saying. It just. I don't know. I just don't know what you can do as a coach, man.
He threw a bad interception to Julian Blackman, just staring down the safety. Anytime you get the patting that ball 2 or 3 times, allowing them safeties to
Baker did that in our game.
What you throwing the ball, man?
But if my thing is, how do you go from being? It's like Travis Hunter going from being what he is at Colorado, gets to the NFL and loses his way, and then we saying, well, he's playing in a system that don't fit the way he play.
Can I be honest? And we can move on. That program, that Bob Stoops' brother, what's Stoops' brother's name? That's over there. Mark. Let's give him credit because he took Kentucky from a place to where nobody was going there, and he built them up. And Levis was pretty much obviously he benefited from Mark Stoops building the program up.
Yeah.
I wonder why NFL teams don't really like try to hire, some coaching staff from Kentucky to help out rookie quarterbacks, like bring somebody they familiar with to talk to them and help them through the rookie season.
Well, Ben, that's exactly what the Arizona Cardinals did for Kyler Murray. That's exactly what the NFL. That's what the Commanders just did for Jaden Daniels. Is go get a guy who coaches these 2 or 3 quarterbacks and put them in a system. Jaden Daniels is good, but he looks a whole lot better when you scheming it up for him and making him, giving him easy throws. Give me an easy throw. Give me a consistent run game. Give me something to work with. Bro, I go back to it again. I love Brock Purdy, but do y'all realize everything around Brock Purdy is right on? He got the best fullback in football. Fullback. We're talking about fullback, man. So you mean to tell me you can't put Dak Prescott or Trevor Lawrence in that same system and he ain't going to thrive? Man, please. I love Brock. But
it just all depends on how some guys can't handle pressure. When the pressure comes,
you ain't got to handle pressure. Get in the huddle. You look over there, Kittle, Debo, IU. You got Juice right there. Trent Williams, Kyle Shanahan. You messed that up. You need to be at the crib anyway.
Right.
You did what I'm saying. Come on, bro.
Well, y'all been in some shootouts. That's where the true greatness of quarterbacks come from. When y'all in the tight games, can they make the throws?
Yeah.
All right.
Won this weekend.
The Lions beat the Cowboys 47. Man, they they jumped them. The whole team just jumped the Cowboys. 47-9. I feel like we don't even talk about the game, to be honest, because they embarrassed them. They took them to Town Square and gave them a beating in front of the crowd.
Isn't it crazy the 2 teams that the Saints and the Cowboys, they got combined. It was like 98 points put up on each other, and they have the same issue: GM, owner, head coach.
Coach. Yep. Go ahead, Flowers. Go and say what you're about to say, and we're gonna listen to this video real quick.
I just want to point out the blatant disrespect the Detroit Lions pulled on the Dallas Cowboys. Man, you got offensive out here. You got long snappers.
Skilper.
Wow.
Hook and ladders. Man, you talking about disrespectful. I've never seen that much amount of disrespectful gone in the NFL level. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Them boys literally got bored and like, hey, we'll see what we can draw up in the sand here.
I gotta say this, and they may beat us in a few weeks. I really feel like that Cowboys do stupid, crazy stuff and mess up somebody's parlay. But I really feel sorry for Cowboy fans. I'm gonna say this, man. Their owner leading their team into the locker room after the ass whooping, like he walking like tails from the crib, dragging his leg. And I'm looking at Jerry Jones and I'm saying, bro, it's like that person. We've all been around an older person, and it's sad to see when you see somebody older that's been here that long and had his mind. It's like he's a shell of himself, and they don't know how to say daddy or uncle or cousin or Jerry. Come over here and sit down. He don't know how to sit down, man. He's an older, stubborn man, even stubborner. So I feel sorry for him, man, because they got the short end of the stick in the preseason. They didn't go out and do nothing. They didn't even build a team in the offseason. It just that's tough.
Jordan, after the game, Jordan Lewis went to Amara St. Brown inbox and called and said, "You a Mitch."
Wow.
Really?
But
Yep, the corner.
I
Yep,
forget
the corner
beat by
for
40.
the Cowboys.
He said something last week too about somebody else.
yeah,
I can't remember.
he
but
said
Jordan
that they beat last week.
Who was that?
Oh, George Pickens. He said that
Yeah.
the Steelers need to find a
Mhm.
real receiver, man. Like, bro, you need to pipe down. You're gonna raise you
Right,
like that.
so he went. Amber St. Brown just did sad faces. That's all he sent back to him with sad faces. All right, let's watch this clip. Shall we? Let me bring this down. It's our boy Jerry Jones. Let's listen.
Listen, let me tell you what I'll do. Let me tell you what I'll do about it. I will let us sit down and look at the decisions we've made over the last several years. Okay? I'll look at it. Now, if you think I'm interested on a damn phone call with you over a radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater, you have got to be smoking something over there this morning. I'm not. And I really don't, and I don't even want our listeners to listen to me, to talk about, this is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask
why.
why.
A job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you, you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
Jerry,
okay. Y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong and without going over the rights?
Well,
now, listen, we both know we're talking to a lot of great fans and a lot of great listeners. And I am very sorry for what happened out there Sunday. I'm sick about what happened Sunday. Now, I'm not talking to these yahoos on the end of this phone. I'm talking to you, the fans that are listening this morning. And we can spend a lot of time going over zigging and zagging. One of the stupidest things I've ever done that anybody has ever analyzed is buy the Cowboys.
All right, stop right there.
Wow.
Wow.
That last part was that was crazy.
He threatened to fire him.
Get him out of
he
there.
said, I can find 10 other guys to do this.
Hold on, though. He said one of the stupidest things I ever done was buy the Cowboys.
That's crazy.
I think he gonna do something stupid. I think he might sell them. Listen, man, let me tell y'all something. Cause I mean they worth what, 3 billion? 10 billion, something like that? Was it 3 billion? 7 billion, something like that. Okay. What's the most alarming thing I read it on there? It said owner, president, GM. You can't listen, bro.
Lonely.
You can't do that many jobs well. Okay? Not that job. Not president, owner, GM. Wow. Yeah, bro. And I like Jerry Jones. I think Jerry Jones is a very, very smart. When he was on I think Jerry Jones's problem is Jerry Jones. Like, he's stubborn, but I mean, they've had good teams and bad luck. I've seen some of the weirdest things happen to them that has happened to us as well. But damn, boy, that's crazy. Sell them, Jerry.
Your thoughts on Jerry saying y'all not gonna sit here and tell me what I did wrong.
See, but now that's the problem with Jerry Jones right there. All right, he's had too many yes men in his corner. Nobody can tell him wrong because he's a made man. He's a billionaire. He's, he hit in the oil field, whatever else he did. But Jerry, how can you not? Why can't you answer the questions? You're the president and the GM. Those are questions for those guys. How about you hire somebody that can answer those dang questions and you stop answering them? Plain and simple. Be the owner. Sit back, relax. It was your 82nd birthday, 82nd, 83rd birthday. I think him and my grandmother are the same age. Happy belated birthday to Jerry Jones, first and foremost. But Jerry, you cannot sit up here and act like you cannot answer questions and take ridicule from fans. Those are legitimate questions that you have the title of that you have to answer, and you want to get mad because somebody want to criticize.
Flowers. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me what to damn do.
Now that's the difference. Now if it was me,
I'm gonna hire 10 more like you.
Flowers snap back. Flowers snap back.
Hey, look.
You need to put somebody in the position that they can ask questions.
Hey, look. I got $15 billion. 15 billion. A reason why he wouldn't. He ain't gonna sell the team.
Well, let me tell you something. Most you gonna be known. You keep talking shit, you gonna be known.
Yeah.
He's so defensive. Jerry's so defensive. He got me. I get 15 more like you. I'm like, damn.
Hey, them boys got real quiet. They're like, dang.
I can get y'all today.
Ooh, that could be me. I was like, calm your old behind down, man.
I was like, man, fire me there, Jerry. You suck. You score this team. I was like, fire me today. Fire me today. Cause I don't let you know that you doing a horrible job picking players in the offseason.
Hey, Ben, I told him, I said, the only Jerry I fear, and I don't fear him, was Tom and Jerry, little ass rat that were running around taking their cat.
Tom and Jerry.
That's the only Jerry I respect around here.
You about to earn yourself a 5 to 10. What's that? I'm about to whoop on your ass for 5 to 10 minutes. You come over here trying to get me fired because your team sucks. Them guys.
See?
Hey, he's like, Jerry, you got the right one today.
He just exposed that. He's controlling the narrative in Dallas. Radio, news, and all. He just exposed it.
Right. I'm like, how you gonna fire some people at the station unless you own the station? How you gonna fire them guys?
He just told on himself.
Yep. And look, and you can tell the dude faces. They're like, oh snap, we better shut up.
We messed up.
Yep, we messed up.
You're not gonna tell me, man. You're not gonna tell me what I've done wrong and not tell me what I did right. You ain't did shit right, Jerry. Jerry, you ain't did nothing right, Jerry. You ain't did the last time you did something right, Jerry, you was 65.
Might be 55. Hold on.
Right. You give him too many years, RC.
About 30 years.
About 30 years.
Hey.
He'll be so mad with me, man. Find out who RC is. We're going to get his ass out of here, man. We're going to figure out.
Yeah, well, if you're a player for the Cowboys, how you feeling after hearing that interview?
Woo, Jerry.
Man, I wouldn't want to be there no more, man. I'll be just like we are right now, man. Jerry needs to sell the team, man. This is I mean, at least he's defending. At least he's defending his team a little bit, but I don't know, man. That's not how I want my owner to react, especially if he's the GM. He's making all the decisions. He needs to answer the questions. If he's the guy.
And that's why the Cowboys got whooped like they did on Sunday, because they showing who the owner is and they proving it out on the field.
But we been knew who Jerry was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and showing up even more evenly.
Jerry like a bossy woman. Jerry like a bossy woman, man. Like I wish you would have like put the video up of him leading them into the locker room after they lost. How he was looking into the camera.
He walked in there.
Yeah, bro. Jerry's suit's too big for him now. Like Jerry just ain't looking like himself now. But like you say, he should be on the yacht smoking a cigarette, man, with his legs crossed. Because if you don't ever want retirement. Yeah, you done did everything, bro. Forget football.
Man, and with that showing, I don't see how Cowboys can even support. Especially after hearing that, like, how can you support the guy and support what they doing, knowing that Jerry nothing ain't gonna change
because he's paying them?
Well, I'm talking about the fans. Like, this is very disappointing to hear.
Watch this.
Fans are delusional, though.
It's the fans' fault because they pay for all that merchandise. They sell out AT&T Stadium. Mm-hmm. They do everything for the Cowboys. They made the Cowboys the #1 brand in sports.
Every year. We're going to the Super Bowl. Every year. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Flowers and Most Unknown and Gatwood, this is Jerry Jones. I want to tell y'all, fans ain't buying it. I'm buying it. I'm buying my own. I'm buying my own merchandise. It's him. Think about it. Jerry can go out and buy up a whole Walmart full of their stuff. He can do it. He got the money.
Hey, he need to buy a Super Bowl then.
But listen, man, in all seriousness, I don't want to be that age and don't know how to move out the way. Like, his son's got to be like 40, 50 years. His son's probably older than 40 now. But that man should be running the team. He's knowledgeable enough, man. Like, football's evolved so much, and they're doing it the way they did it in the 90s. They're looking for three. They want a quarterback, a running back, and a receiver. And, it's like, no, you can't redo that over, man. Never again would that be done again. It's over.
Like, it's just when I look at the Dallas offseason, I knew they didn't do anything to improve the team. We already knew they got worse. Like, you let go of Tony Pollard. You didn't think about that. You didn't even call Derrick Henry. You didn't even attempt to call the man to see what his asking price was.
They called Ezekiel Elliott.
But
yeah, they call I wouldn't call him Chubby anymore, but they call Ezekiel Elliott to come in and feast again on what? And that's what I'm saying. It's just lazy work. And like you said, I don't think Jerry just want to win, because you don't win by not doing anything and then your team get worse.
Hey, Zeke complained about not getting carries. Jerry said we saving him for the late season run. Listen, man.
That's the first I ever heard it.
in his mind, the Cowboys could win the Super Bowl. But you got to understand, as we get older, our mind gets a little different. And we want to believe we were where we were yesterday. And I just feel like in my heart, man, I feel sorry for dude because he don't know that he's the problem. That's why when they was talking to him, that's why he got so mad and was getting offended by what they were saying. They were talking about it. He had realized, hey, bro, it's me. I'm doing this. I'm messing this up.
He know he's the problem. He just don't want to take accountability for it.
Facts. Accountability.
He will say, guys, this is on me.
Mm-hmm. This is on me. Say it right. Say it right. Say it right. This is on me.
It's definitely on him. He didn't bring in.
Nobody went up to Jerry and told him you doing wrong, man. Like
nobody should get fired. He was told I can get 9, 10 other people just like you in your place.
Yeah, keep doing that.
And think about it. We should be talking about Mike McCarthy, but I say this about NFL coaches. When I see people throwing fits, even myself getting mad at times when I see a coach get fired, they take those jobs for the money. They don't take the job for the security and the longevity of it. McCarthy's probably his last big payday as a coach, so he took that. So, but good luck with finding another coach, Jerry, while you there.
Right, guys. Especially as somebody hearing that, mean the coach will never have to say so.
He'll find another yes man.
Oh yeah,
and then
Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy are pretty much the same person.
Same person,
Mr. Clapper over there. All right, the Bills beat the Jets 23-20. Flowers, which trade was better, Devontae Adams or Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper, man, hands down. And it's because the Bills are more stable. Look, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae, they're going to pick up where they left off, in my opinion, but it don't mean it's going to count to anything. It's too much turmoil with the Jets, and that was the team that lost me, that made me 13-1 because I went with the Jets. I feel like they should have. They should have won the game. I'm gonna say that they should have won the game. Penalties, so on and so on. That shows me the detriment of that team. So Amari Cooper going to Josh, that's what he needed, man. He needed a precise route runner. Hopefully, Amari brings his hands with him from Cleveland. But I just think that makes Bills the legitimate favorite in the AFC North.
Who has Amari Cooper on fantasy? Anybody in this group? Anybody Hey, Gat will holler at me after the show, though.
All right, bet. I got Devontae, too.
Yeah, I want Devontae.
Most unknown, which trade was better, the Bills or the Jets?
Oh, Bills got the win for sure. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you something about Aaron. At this point, it don't matter who he got. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter because I don't think, on paper the offense looks good and all that, and Aaron been playing better the past few weeks, but I mean, for the majority, he's been disappointing. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't think Aaron that dude. I think he's a potential a-hole. I think he thinks nothing but himself.
He looked good
That's
last
it.
night.
Only in himself.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? So, Ben, you saying stuff, but we can't hear you.
Oh,
sir.
my bad. Like you say, he threw Mike. I don't know how that got muted, but he threw Mike Will underneath the bus. And I think Mike Will might be traded by the
You threw your
deadline.
coach under the bus. You throw your players under the bus. I mean, who wants to play with that? Now you got your best buddy out there, and you all happy all of a sudden. Man, get out of here.
Right.
Somebody need to tell him you ain't Tom Brady and you ain't Peyton Manning. Go out there and ball.
That's facts.
You ain't Drew Brees either. He ain't Drew
You still going off that one Super Bowl. Eli got two. I got Eli over you, sir.
Oh, you cook. Let him cook, y'all.
Dang, you crazy.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
You know what I'm saying? For real though. You supposed to be when Peyton went to the Broncos, right? He was old and he barely had a neck. We wasn't sure that he was going to play. And we ended up being like top 2 offense, and he had one of his best offensive seasons. When Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers, they win more games and they win the Super Bowl. I don't see Aaron doing that. Even though defense is good, I do like the defense because Aaron thinks about himself. It's something about the dude at this point. I think his best playing days he left that in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? And at this point,
man.
How?
He's a child. He plays blame everywhere else except for himself. I mean, he's been like that in Green Bay. It's just troublesome.
But I mean, look,
a grown man throw tantrums after taking ayahuasca. You think ayahuasca will calm him down? Thinking like, dang, I can't be blaming other people. I gotta take blame too. That's fault. And things I'm doing.
If Aaron feels like this team will be better now that he got his best friend, you know, they might start winning now. Who knows? But as far as I see and I know it, man, I mean, at the end of the day, it's New York. It's one of the hardest places to win at.
But hey, does Devontae help the O-line pass protect better? Do Devontae help them run the ball better?
It doesn't help them ducks he be throwing easy.
That's the questions.
Let me say this. Let me interject. The offense looked different last night. I don't know what it was. I guess because Nathaniel Hackett got demoted. It's like the offense looked like an offense last night, and the defense, the scheme left for Robert Saleh. Like the Bills ran up and down the field on the Jets to open the game up. We knew what we knew what the Bills wanted to do. I don't feel like the Jets have an identity. They have an identity crisis. I think that's the best way to put it. Yes, they finally used Breece Hall yesterday, in which they should have been doing. Maybe that's Nathaniel Hackett's fault. Maybe
it is.
Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball 54 times is not ideal. But I think there's some promise from what I seen last night. But if you plug Devontae in the Mike Williams spot, they win that game last night. He doesn't fall like Mike Williams. Not that I'm trying to blame Mike Williams or anything, but I'm just saying, you know, Johnson made a hell of an interception on that. You know, they're, you know, in the games they've lost, man, they've been there. They don't finish. And I mean, that's the overall problem with the Jets. They don't finish. Like they get into these close games. Some they win, you know, against the better teams, they don't win.
Man.
Yep, man. The Bills, they were outcooked and they were still there. They were still
didn't the Jets miss like 3 field goals?
Yes.
Zerline. Well, they knew it was windy.
Hey, Aaron don't like that. He may get you fired.
Who cares if it's windy? You're an NFL kicker, man.
It's hard to kick in the wind in New York. Like it's hard.
Man.
But when you're the leg Zerline, you're supposed to make that.
But listen though, man.
True. When you grab the leg.
In the beginning of the season, go back to this again. I called this because he at the stage of his career where you see players. I think I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be hard for me to say about him. Early in his career, we was wild by all the stuff that we see that Mahomes do now. We was wild by the arm angles, the great throws. I heard, Troy Aikman saying it. Oh, that throw, it's like Vince Carter with dunks, but it never produced more than that, right? That's a great comparison. Like Vince been known, they say Vince thought about himself more than he thought about his teammates at times. Like game 7, he goes to his graduation instead of, being locked in for game 7 against Allen Iverson to go for the chance to go to the NBA final. It's just, that's Aaron Rodgers. Instead of coming to training camp, I'm going to go do what I want to do. I'm bigger than the team. And so, but they have the God-given ability. And so we keep giving him passes because he can make the perfect throw through these two defenders, or he can make the dunk that Wiles and get the crowd up on their feet. And that's the problem I have with Aaron Rodgers. It's like, that's what Tom Brady didn't have. That's what Drew Brees didn't have. That's what Peyton Manning didn't have. They worked their butts off. They didn't have natural God-given ability. Peyton was uber smart, but he can't do what Aaron Rodgers could do at all. And and Aaron knows that. Y'all need me, now in his older age, it ain't the same. He don't, to me, and I put that in the group and I'll move on, where I showed him, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett in Brooklyn. That's what this gonna be. That's what this gonna be. A reunion of these two guys together back on the same team, and it's gonna be all. You can't. NFL don't work like that, and so that's why he's dropped down my list of all-time greats, because what most or that was Flowers was saying what Brady did, and what Brady is the GOAT because Brady in New York right now. If you call him out of retirement, he gonna get some people ass in line. You see what I'm saying? If you put Brady on the field, he commands. He has that leadership ability. This guy looks like he don't even take a back. I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks like sometimes he just wake up and go play football.
That's the word.
He don't care. He don't care.
Leadership. There you go. That's
but he don't care.
But y'all remember
me?
Y'all remember me saying that last year, and because he did some play when they were playing the Giants in London, and he threw his teammates under the bus because he's down on the goal line. And he's throwing a tantrum. He wanted the guy to run a different route.
Yep.
He just not. He just it's him.
And let me say that I forgot which college course it is, but I think it has to do something with sports media, where they, like colleges or certain classes, they study Tom Brady as far as like how he, conduct himself in the interviews, because he never throws his teammates under the bus. Even if it's their fault, clearly, it's always with him. But with Aaron, like, come on, man. If I were Mike, man, he'd have to see me about that.
But listen, there was a moment, and that came out when Brady be commentating. He said this about in our game. He was like, these guys want to always, every down, they want to make the big play. You know, when Aaron throw that pick in the end with Mike Williams and Mike has the defender, the defender has Mike. You don't see both of them holding each other. I mean, it's four arms right there. What is somebody at some point gonna let go? Defender just happened to let go before Mike did and played the ball. It's like, I don't know if he was trying to get Salah fired or he was just, I don't care. He just throws the pick he threw last night. He just, to me, y'all, Devontae Devontae's the same diva now. And I got paid, and now I want to go be with my friend. Well, Derek Carr, I'm gonna leave Green Bay with Aaron. Familiarity, go out to Vegas to be with my college roommate. It didn't work out. It's not gonna work out, man. Now, if he was going to Brady, I'll be scared.
Right. Or he went to the Bills, then I'll be like, ooh.
Oh yeah, he finna get, man. What?
If he went to the Bills, then I'll be like, dang, they might be a favorite car. They've been edging by.
I think Amari Cooper still
non-talent players.
A good bit left in his tank.
I like Cooper though. He gonna work well because what? How they gonna help Josh Allen? How they gonna help Josh Allen? Sometimes he scrambles around, and Cooper know how to find them open holes. He know how to scramble with his quarterback. I know he played with Deshaun and he played with Dak and he played.
But look,
no, 2 years ago. Man,
this year he been trash. Mark
Cooper he don't want to be there.
He don't want to be there. He wanted to get traded. He wanted to get traded for Brandon Ayuk. He wanted that trade to happen. But listen though, do y'all know who's the backup quarterback in New York behind Aaron Rodgers? Because when Aaron Rodgers retired, he gonna lead them like LeBron James gonna lead the Lakers. They're gonna be in a world of trouble.
White is gone. White is gone, so it's not White. Mike White.
So you're not developing the guy to take over the reins when this guy is in his 40s, retire. You're in trouble. So whatever's gonna be, gotta be right now. And trust me, the AFC is tough. They're not beating nobody, none of the top dogs.
Who is the Saints quarterback? I used to be Mike White.
It's Tyrod Taylor.
Keith Sweat. Nobody. They ain't got nobody back there.
Really?
Jordan Travis. You know that dude from Florida State? He's third string. Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis, yeah. Okay.
Jordan Travis.
If we see Jordan Travis that few years, please let it just be on my schedule. You know.
All right. Let's go on the sports news real quick. Then we'll wrap it up. Mike Tomlin said Russell Wilson is consideration to start Sunday night's game versus the Jets. Do y'all think that's a good starting point for him?
No. Should have put him in against the sorry ass Cowboy. You should not put him in against the Jets with Devontae Adams. They're gonna get that win that Flowers was talking about. That emotional win is coming and might come against Pittsburgh. No, he don't need to go out there.
Yeah, I think that was bad timing.
Let me say this. I don't disagree with y'all, but if I'm looking at it from Mike Tomlin's perspective, I don't think he trusts Justin Fields to get rid of the ball quick enough. That's why he wants to go with Russ.
Why is he on your roster?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like I said, I agree, but if you just look at it, just trying to go with who's going to get rid of the ball quicker, in which they probably could benefit from Justin Fields' legs a little more. But, I mean, you said it, like when we talked RC yesterday, but he's not a good quarterback.
Hey, bro, I said it, and bro, you know what? I'm going to say like Tomlin say, well, you can't have wine without crushed grapes. Listen, man, shut the hell up, man. You done run out of motivational speeches, dog. Listen, dog, you and Dion every week with some kind of scripture, some type of motivational speech. It ain't working, ain't producing. And now you're gonna put in Russell Wilson and feed him to the wolves. No, sir. No, sir. Hey, Russ finna get fed to the wolves. Dog.
Bad timing when George Pickens is going off, crashing out and stuff, man. He definitely gonna crash out.
My time would be like it's like a car with no brakes, but still got an engine. What are you talking about?
They're gonna drive. It still runs, don't it?
Listen. He said something today. I gotta go listen to his press conference. He said, "I'm in a position to produce labor." What? Bro, listen. What are you saying in these press conferences, dog? Dog, listen. That's not. You're in Pittsburgh. I'm in a position to produce labor, and we're gonna do that. Somebody's gonna work good enough to where we're gonna get the results. Dude, you're in a position where you're not Inky Johnson. You're not trying to sell the crowd to get them to tomorrow.
RC, Santa ain't real, but I still believe in miracles.
but this is the problem. This is the problem. The same issue is going on in Atlanta. Them two guys do the same stuff, man. Like, and this is why I think Russell Wilson, he got traded there, or did he decide to sign there? He signed there. Bad move, Russ. Bad move, Russ. Because God ain't got no team. I don't care how much you pray. If you ain't got an offensive line, God ain't gonna come down there to say today, God ain't in it. God ain't in it, dog. You can't pray your way out of a defensive line on your butt.
Bad move because of their defense. They got a hell of a defense.
But Russ don't play defense. Offense, dog. He play offense.
Right. It's not good for the Steelers this week, man.
Najee Harris run this way. The line of scrimmage this way. Najee Harris starting to run this way.
Yeah. Neil said about Cooper. He said Allen by far the best quarterback Cooper has ever had. Bill's got a great wide receiver with a little bit of diva in him, minimal diva in him. Shakir can do what Diggs did from the slot, and Cooper is buried and Diggs out wide. So great move for Buffalo. He's a Bills fan. So
I don't think Cooper diva, man. I don't get on.
He said less diva.
Minimal. Okay, not like Diggs. Pogosi, he said, "What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's up, Pogosi? What you drinking? I know you're drinking."
Yeah, you know y'all drinking on some. Hey, y'all, if y'all know Pogosi, go follow him on Jork Wizard Gaming. podcast.
Cool guy. Cool guy.
Yes, he does a great job with
Okay,
retro video games. And also check out the Pod Squad on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. You would catch him there also. All right. Let's go on the Stud and Dud, shall we? I'm not gonna play a video because I forgot to put down the music. It's too loud. I'm gonna blew my eardrums out when I played it. So let's start with you, Mos. Who's your stud?
My stud of the week was Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
I'm down, Jim. Look at how many guys are right here. 2nd and 5. They still face that with power with Henry with a touchdown.
Easy work. Great. Too easy.
He just walked in.
Like I said, they won the game before he started. Just have
nail in the coffin. See, that's where it's gonna help Baltimore in the playoffs. Derrick Henry gonna be the nail in the coffin. All right, Gatwood, who your stud?
Jordan Love.
Mr. Love himself.
On 3rd and 4, here comes the blitz. Gardeck providing the pressure. Love lofts it up. Oh, what an adjustment! Romeo Dobbs!
That was horrible defense. That was horrible defense, man. That's one
playing.
Bro, I don't have no idea. Did y'all see what Jordan Love did? He just threw it up. That DB never got his head around.
He was trailing the whole time. He was in trail position. Like
he didn't even look back to see if he caught it.
He looking at Dobbs. Are you guarding Dobbs? What are you guarding? Space? Dobbs? Who? Like
we lost it then.
You see
we
Casper
lost it.
The Ghost? Who you seeing? Who? Oh, crazy. Flowers, who your stud?
Caleb Williams.
Mr. Williams. Bringing up Peyton Williams.
Fakes to Allen. Fakes to Swift. And there's Komet. Cole Komet. Touchdown. 31 yards.
I might
Jacksonville must have been playing a mid blitz because, man, let me tell y'all something. I gotta ask y'all a question. Who the hell getting these people to London? Because ain't no way nobody in London loves Chicago Bears like that. That's a lie. That's a lie, bro. They didn't pay them folks to go be fans over there and cheer like that. Ain't nobody traveling to London to watch the Bears.
UK loves football.
RC, who your stud?
Man, you know it's Jared Goff. And I know this pains you. Roll that beam footage. Roll it. roll it.
Here's a little trickery. Straight Brown back to Goff. Flea flickers, got Laporta wide open. Sam Laporta foot race towards the end zone, diving touchdown. Unreal.
Man, you had him on the bench this week.
Man, Ben, I'm telling you, it hurts me to know that Aiden Hutchinson hurt. I think they should go get Max Crosby. Them or the Commanders should go get Max Crosby.
Ooh, yeah,
that'd be a good move. Raiders said they will not take anything. They will not take multiple firsts from Max Crosby.
Why they getting rid of him?
I don't believe it, but that's what they said.
If they get 2 firsts from him, they got to take that.
Just like when Coach came out, Pierce said Adam's staying. He's not going anywhere. 2 days later, he got traded.
I need 2 firsts and a third at the least.
Hell no.
All right. My stud of the week is Najee Harris. Cause this probably gonna be the only time he ever makes the stud of the week. This probably the only time. Najee Harris.
Wow.
It's over by you. Pitch it to Najee Harris. Harris sidesteps, gets to the sideline. Najee Harris dives for the pylon.
So, Ben, would you agree that if you take Najee Harris out of that dysfunctional bullcrap and give him to somebody that can block for him, he might be pretty good, man?
No, because Jalen Warren doing better than what he was doing last year with the same line.
I agree.
He's definitely going to digress for sure with Justin Fields out at quarterback.
When they played us, RC, he didn't hit the hole like Cordero Patterson. I lost it for him. You know,
he probably don't want to be in Pittsburgh, man. He's tired of hearing all the motivation.
He's supposed to be Pittsburgh Derrick Henry. That's what he's supposed to be.
Bro, when I get to my locker, you got a fortune cookie in there with a.
He doesn't want to be in Pittsburgh. at the beginning of the post, he came out and the camera.
Man, you can only, there's such thing as toxic motivation, man. I did my research on it all the time. I think about it. I watch myself.
Toxic motivation? That's a new one.
You could tell listen, if my foot is broke, you can't heal it with words. You dig what I'm saying? If I'm having a bad day, you can't. Sometimes you gotta let people have a bad day. You can't keep putting positive words on it because it ain't gonna get better until they see it. And that's what's wrong with Pittsburgh. It ain't gonna get better.
Oh man! All right, RC, who your dud?
It's Trevor Lawrence. I'm tired of dropping him in the grease. I'm running out of grease.
You talk about me, but you keep picking on Trevor Lawrence. He your dud of the week every week.
But this is my thing. I watch him because he's one of my guys. He do some dumb shit. Listen, man, he played better, but he just at times I think he might got like where they been hit too many times because stuff don't make sense. Yeah. He's seeing ghosts.
Lawrence over the middle, intercepted, picked off by Josh.
But y'all saw that lineman? That lineman tried to kill that dude, man. That line,
frustration, man. Frustration.
Trevor Lawrence ain't in the grease no more, Flowers. He's in the air fryer.
They're gonna cook him up quick, huh?
He got to get out of there.
All right, Flowers, who your dud?
Jerry Jones, happy birthday.
Find this. All right, Flowers.
Pressure here, 4th down, eye over the middle, and it's intercepted for the second time today. It's Branch again. Brian Branch looking for the end zone. He is tackled inside the 5.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, if something happened to Flowers did not kill himself, and I can hear Jerry. I Professor Flower, when I get through with you, you're going to be a substitute teacher.
I can find another professor.
Flower's going to have
my family.
Flower's going to have an Arkansas helmet just thrown at him one day.
That's where he went to school, Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. He won a championship there.
All right, Mo, so you're a stud.
Will Levis, man, you out here throwing ducks. You putting people on the sideline, the hospital.
I'm telling you,
pack him up, man. Get him out.
Had the numbers this season. Can Levis and company take advantage of some of that? Levis here going to take his shot. Throws into a crowd, and it is
Will
picked.
Levis got killed on that play.
You want to know what
he did?
RC? Did you see that double tap he did with the ball?
Yeah, he got murdered.
So he can go over the top. That what got him killed.
Damn.
He did.
All right.
He ain't put no mayonnaise in.
Who your dud?
Calvin Ridley.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Disclaimer here: you will hear some curse words. Just letting y'all know.
It was Calvin. Calvin gonna curse.
What part of the game that started?
Fourth quarter, a lot of them.
All right, then. So, shit, I need some in the beginning of the fucking game too. Then, like, it's getting fucking crazy for me.
He said he needs some targets, not only at the end of the game, but in the first beginning too.
Hey, first of all, you take that Tupac vest off, because hey man, I feel sorry for Will Levis. I got a lot of brothers around him over there. He got to realize, like, and a lot of the dudes you got around you have been dudes wherever they've been. Mm-hmm. So he's in a tough situation.
I don't like that comment by Calvin Ridley. I understand the frustration, but brother man, you had like 8 targets. I don't care if you didn't get them in the first quarter or not, brother man. You got to make something happen with what you get.
Who do you think he is, though?
I don't know who he think he is.
Do you think he Julio Jones?
Well, I think Julio using them because I think they ran him on like 2 end rounds also, and it didn't go.
Yeah.
Who do you think he is? This is the same guy that betted on football, right?
It's the same.
Mm-hmm. Got to for a year. Not too bright.
Oh, he can't tell me nothing.
All right, my dud of the week is DA. Dan's Allen.
Of course, man.
Donovan in motion.
fake it to Irving. Out to Godwin. In space, and he picks up the first down and pinballs his way inside the 40 and off to the races. Chris Godwin's second touchdown of the day. And Tampa.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Man, if it was two-hand touch, y'all would have been all right.
If it was flag, yeah, that would make me cut the game off right there. I knew that would make me change my. I feel my mood changing.
I don't think that was Dennis Adams, bro. I think that was Zebo and all them guys.
No, them guys they wasn't even tackling. They just touched them.
They ain't try.
They didn't even try. So yeah, that's on DA, man. That's inexcusable. So, all right, I'm gonna just go through the sports news real quick, then we end the show. Daniel Jones is 1-4 in primetime games, the worst record by any QB since 1970.
Dang.
Deshaun Watson, he is 0-16 on last 26 third downs.
Oh my Lord.
0-26, right? Yeah. He 0-26 on last 26 third downs.
It ain't Deshaun, bro.
Of course, Jonathan Allen out for the season with the Commanders. Cam Akers was traded to the Minnesota Vikings, the place he just literally came from last year, which makes no sense.
Wasn't somebody hurt?
Aaron Jones is a little bit banged up, but
it's probably like a depth chart move.
They play Detroit this week.
But I guess they needed Cam Akers that bad. All right, we're brought to you by Bet Us. Plenty of games going on. Hockey just started. NBA will be starting this week, I believe. NFL, college. So use Bet Us. The link is in the description, and sign up and win some money like flowers. All right, guys.
Go Edmonton.
All right, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back. We'll be back Thursday. Saints and Broncos play.
Hey, I want to apologize to my fans for my not being able to hear me, not being able to see me. You know, in the beginning, I have a reason why I want to tell my friends that it wasn't me. It was that guy in the left corner up there.
Nah.
He sabotaged my stuff and put me in the bind. But I'm back.
It's not my fault. You stay in the boondocks out of the middle of nowhere with no street lights.
With
no street lights.
Can y'all see me? Yeah, well, good seeing you, brother. We need to talk about that trade with Amari Cooper. We need to figure something out.
Yeah, I'll send you something.
Man, he gonna ask for. He gonna be like,
man, I ain't like you, man.
He gonna ask for everything in the kitchen sink. So I want to trade that guy. You want to talk some trades, RC? I'm the man to talk to deal with, but not Gatwood. He gonna try to steal everything from you in the kitchen sink.
Hey Ben, I'm a Laker. We don't trade with the Clippers.
Oh, that's how it is. So okay, keep losing, Jack. Keep losing.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for joining us. We are out of here.
Peace.
See ya.